Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HCG B stream. This is the final best of three of the day for the first day of the HCG Masters Season 1. My name is Brandon, or otherwise known as B-Dog, and you'll be joining me as we see a Danish derby to round off the action here on stream tonight. Before we dive straight into the matchup here, I just want to highlight why these teams are even here today and what they'll be playing for. This is HCG, and a new contender has just entered the battlefield. This is the first of three stages for the Masters Season 1, and this is the Regional Swiss. There are 16 teams currently in this stage at the moment, and the top 8 will make it straight through to the main Swiss stage and pocket themselves a cool €3,000 along the way. We've already seen some quality matches throughout the day today, with for the win dispatching quite comfortably of CC Uglum 2-0, and as well as Masonic 2-0 in squad. And we just saw on the B stream here actually a really close encounter between Singularity and GTZ Bulls. It was a 16-14 on each of their respective map picks, and GTZ Bulls, they attempted a bit of a comeback on towards Dust 2, but Singularity eventually picked it up in the end. However, it's enough of the past, and we're here in the present moment, and there are two Danish teams eagerly awaiting to start their HCG journey tonight. This match is between HeroC1ty and Los Reyes. I'm going to start with Los Reyes, and they're a relatively new roster. This organisation has only been together for the under-representation of about a month. They're making waves within the Tier 2 and the Tier 3 scene, and they're beginning to lay the foundations to become a more cemented team within the upper echelons of Counter-Strike competitive scene. They're currently ranked 103rd in the world, according to HLTV, and they're no stranger to European competition, taking part in tournaments such as Malta Vibes, and they'll be looking to continue their breakout here on the HCG stage. One player I particularly want to keep an eye on throughout the series would be Buzz. He's the newest addition to this side, having only been on the roster around about 5 or 6 days, and he's actually got big shoes to fill because he is replacing Percy in the starting lineup, who has been in the Danish scene since around about 2015. Another player to mention also, who has a lot of team experience, and he's the AWPer for Los Reyes. Of his talents here against HeroC1ty. Speaking of HeroC1ty, they're a team that's looking to explode onto the European circuit, and they're trying to use HCG as a platform to springboard them into success. They currently play out of the Dust 2 Danish League, and are currently placed 8th, but there is a lot of talent that lies within it, such as the likes of Tricked, Masonic, who we actually did see earlier today take down Squad, and as well as Astralis talent. So yeah, they're currently looking to stamp down their authority on the server and make themselves known. And this is definitely an incredible platform here today with a prize pool of 180,000 throughout the whole tournament. The in-game leader of HeroC1ty is called Inspire, and that's an incredibly fitting name. Twinned together with the young rifle of Xanto and the AWPer of Fakes, it looks to be quite an exciting matchup. In addition to that as well, these teams have played against each other fairly recently, and it was a best of one. And Los Reyes did take that 16-8 on Inferno. Just having a look at the map pool just in general, HeroC1ty, they tend to like play in Overpass and Inferno, so I do expect to see that here. Whereas Los Reyes, they actually pick Ancient 83% of the time. So I expect to see Overpass, Ancient, Inferno. As you do look into the veto here with a lovely graphic on screen, HeroC1ty, they do remove Nuke. We're about to see what's going to happen in just a second. Here we go, and Los Reyes, they're about to ban their first map, and they've actually removed Vertigo. So it might be heading similarly to what I did originally suggest, as we do see the map pick of HeroC1ty. It's going to come through in just a moment. And it will be Inferno, so that's a good start. Your caster is 1 for 3 on the predictions, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Los Reyes, they actually do pick up Ancient as well, so yeah, that 80% pick, it does come in once again. So that means there's 3 maps remaining. We have Dust 2, Mirage, and Overpass, and we're now about to find out here which is the decider. HeroC1ty, they actually eliminate Dust 2, so we might actually be heading to this Overpass. And we will actually see it. Los Reyes, they do remove Mirage, and Overpass is the decider map, so not too bad overall. This is my debut on HCG, and I somehow managed to guess the veto correctly, so we'll definitely take that. whilst I've got a few moments whilst the players are just kind of readying up and getting ready, this tournament, it wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. I want to give a shout out towards Plasma. They're a science-based esports nutrition drink and they're made in Germany. They're developed by gamers for gamers. Whether you're a pro or a hobby gamer, we all know that losing concentration or a lack of sleep can be decisive. But with the starter package from Plasma, these problems are a thing of the past. All the products as well are vegan, gluten, and lactose free. And in addition to that as well, HCG, if you head over to their Twitter, they're currently running a giveaway as well. So definitely something to watch out for. And also CoinMotion, they're a leading crypto platform from Finland. CoinMotion is anyone who wants to invest in crypto securely and safely, regardless of their expertise in digital currency. But whilst I am while we are sponsored by them, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is definitely not financial advice. So if you do want to invest, please do so at your own risk. And yeah, it's quite fitting. We are heading immediately onto Inferno. I'm actually very excited to see this. And with it being Hero City's map pick, I can only imagine that Los Reyes did pick this CT side. So we will be getting into the game very shortly. And I just want to take this moment to thank you all for being here. We do really appreciate it. This is the first day of the tournament so far. And yeah, a lot of more exciting things now. And we are actually going to head into the game straight away. Here we go then. We're just beginning now. Los Reyes, they are on this CT side. Let's have a look at the buy for them. Kit double flash. It looks to be that Percy is also standing in for Buzz, so ignore my pre-game out the window. Let's just have a look what's happening. Wow, it's immediately Los Reyes. They take an early advantage into this one. The CTs, they are pushing over to this banana position. The T side, they are actually aggressing in. Andy, he will eliminate this player potentially over towards Coffins. It's a little bit of a difficult fight, but Fakes will eventually bail him out and then double up onto Percy. Andy chimes in onto Patty, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 1 situation. Oh, Los Reyes, they do convert this round. And that's really good for them. They are actually on the CT side, so I think the graphic needs to be swapped over, but that's fine. We can sort that out in just a second. Let's have a look at the replay as to what happened. Standard pop flash in from that, and yeah, as these players, they did aggress. They were just eliminated. So it was Hero City picking up that pistol round on the T side. There we are. We're all sorted here. A little bit of teething issues, but not too much to write home about it. There's a 4 spy coming in for this CT side. Scout onto Jarko. We're going to see what he can do. And there's a lot of players currently for Los Reyes just grouped up in towards apartments. They're actually aggressing as well. Let's see what's going to happen. A rain of nades does come down, and we do see the smoke just land in there. Alex on fan. Just waiting for any contact to come in, and this 4 spy, it could prove quite effective. The Mag 7, it is just about to feel the fees, but it won't. It will actually do a lot of damage, but at a cost of quite an exchange of life. The player advantage, it is currently even, but the T side longer term just because of this utility. They actually are coming in towards brackets now. There are only 2 players here to meet them. Alex, he is rotating in towards archers, so Los Reyes, they are here to meet them should they need it. There's original contact, but it doesn't actually find anything. Flashbangs, they're completely littering the bomb site. Jocko, he's gone unchecked, but he will be eliminated. Percy, he's just tucked in the smoke. He could deny the bomb. He's picked up an AK as well. That's so important. For Hero City, they eventually do get the trades, and they're 2 rounds to the good now, and Los Reyes, off the back of the 4 spy, they achieve very little, and that's going to be quite instrumental to this round because of the economy. They're not going to have too much into this one. They are on 3-stage loss bonus, though, so I imagine just pistols will come out. Yeah, just eagles and a couple of grenades, and that means that next round they can definitely get a good buy-in, and as you can see on the mini-map, look at how fast they're already aggressing towards Banana. This is where the artillery strike is going to land, but it won't find any success. Hero City. Oh, they will actually catch up the player in apartments. Nobody's home for Banana. Instead, brackets is the main point of map control that HeroC1ty look to exploit. Two players for Los Reyes to meet them, make that one, angst immediately eliminates that player on towards short, and HeroC1ty are about to collapse it on this bomb site. There is a quick rotation on Patty over towards Banana, so it could maybe find success, but the bomb is working its way in, and it's Percy once again sneaking in the back lines, but that MAC-10 with no head armor, the CTs are really susceptible to aim punch, and $600 fills the pocket. And HeroC1ty, the bomb, it gets planted. This USP, it's going to do a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be to much avail. HeroC1ty have been extremely dominant so far in the early stages of this best of 3. However, for Los Reyes, that was just a deagle round. It was just grenades. It's not much to write home about. This is the round where it's most important. Full utility fills the belts of these CT players and accompanied by these M4s. And Fakes, he's immediately grabbed that AWP as well. Inferno T-side, it's actually a little bit difficult to AWP on, so I'm excited to see what he can bring to the table. And immediately, look at this fast banana control being taken by HeroC1ty. Andy, he's pushed himself all the way up towards sandbags. It's only been 15 seconds. It looks like an adjustment will come in for this CT side over towards a double short setup, and this could pay dividends, especially with the player lurking in towards apartments. And I like this from HeroC1ty. They're being quite disciplined and they're not overextending, and what that means, especially as Fakes gets that kill, is the CT side, they just have to drop their utility because they have no map control. T-side playing actually perfect Counter-Strike right now. They're just waiting for the utility to be expended, and then they're getting ready to trade. Ritzo, he is boosted up though, and this could be a thorn in their side should they elect to take brackets control. I don't know if they actually heard the noise as well. That could definitely be a factor. The bomb, it is heading towards B. And all this utility from HeroC1ty is just a bit of a fake. And it has drawn a rotate over. And it's all left onto Patty. Has to stand tall here and defend this bomb site from these Ts that are literally just about to encircle them. The clock, it is running down though, so HeroC1ty, they do need to get a move on. This Molotov will do great denial utility as well. They need to put something on that. And they do. The smoke, it gets extinguished. But look at the boost. Patty, straight up, good for one, and falls off and actually gets the second through the smoke. That's crazy. And the bomb, it's been dropped, and there's simply no time. Los Reyes, off the back of the investment and the gun round, that boost, it makes them win the round, and they do so in such a decisive manner. Oh, wow. And Andy, even getting those kills as well, that's actually really impactful for the economy because it's going to force these rebuys despite the victory. We do see the replay here. I can't believe Patty got that second kill. That's absolutely unbelievable, and Los Reyes, it's a good job that they did that, but look at the economy. Despite winning the round, it was so close, and there's 3 MP9s. HeroC1ty, they can definitely capitalise on this. They look to do so once again. This is more of a default from them. We're seeing this time and time again, double aggressing up banana. There's 2 points of contention of map control you want on Inferno, and that is that top banana and top brackets. As we see in this round, HeroC1ty, and actually throughout the whole game, they're electing to take it with incredible pace, and that could get caught out if Los Reyes did have denial grenades, and these HEs, they're doing solid damage, but map control, it does belong to this T side. It all goes a little bit quiet. There is a gap over towards long. But there are 3 players for Los Reyes, all grouped on A. The utility and the dance over towards top brackets. The grenades are exchanging. It's just anchoring these players of Los Reyes onto that bomb site. And it looks like the hit, it will once again come in towards B. However, there is a nice crossfire. There's Patty just tucked in towards oranges. And then there's a second player in Alex over towards new box. And Patty is going to be the bait here. Oh my goodness me, that's incredible damage, and the flashbang support from CT, it's all raining through. Alex doesn't have to reveal himself, and he's good for 3. Percy as well on this MP9 eliminates the AWPer, and despite the bad investment, Los Reyes, they secure the bomb site once again, and that was an incredible flashbang from Percy just to enable Alex just to stay tucked, peek out at the perfect time and completely deny this hit. And off the back of consecutive rounds as well, HeroC1ty, they're only reduced to these pistols. It's not too great for them. Off the back of such a good start as well, I was very impressed with them. They are, on paper, the weaker side here in this best of 3. That's no offense caused them. They're just, statistically, it's just where they're at. And Los Reyes, they did beat them also on Inferno. That was a 16-8 score. So, and he doesn't even need to see that player on Banana. Los Reyes this time electing to take some control and cost with their life. And suddenly Alex is thrown into this position and he actually can't get any, but Percy, he's here as well and he's just cleaning up absolute shot. That's 4 kills on the board, and Rixo, he is here, but he does miss the shot, and that actually enables a bomb plant in for HeroC1ty. Considering they didn't invest too much into this, it's getting a whole lot scary for Los Reyes. And it could have gone from bad to worse, but Rixo, he does hit the shot in the end, and that is Los Reyes tying up our scoreline here 3-3. They're just recovering the rifles, they've got all of the time to work with, and you know, it's actually been a really good showing from them despite going down early. They are dealing with this control nicely. They don't care whether HeroC1ty have Banana or not, because they're just playing nice crossfires. They've now got the utility to be able to deny them, and look at this from Percy. It's an absolute mowdown. Yes, it's against the pistols, but it's extreme damage limitation. And that is an absolutely unbelievable shot from Rixo as well. We're all tied up here. HeroC1ty, they're now back on this buy. 5 AKs fill their pockets, and we've got a real game on our hands here. Off the back of the 3-man lean earlier into the last round, Los Reyes, they're just taking 2 over towards this B position. Jarko, he has pushed up and he's taking up his control now, and it's actually where the hit might lie. Lots of grenades being just thrown at the feet of these players, but it's not going to do any damage, and this could be a quick apps pop here. We haven't actually seen this from HeroC1ty yet into this game, and it could really catch them off guard. However, that smoke is absolutely perfectly timed. HeroC1ty, they definitely cannot burst out of this apartment's position now, and they're going to have to rethink their ideas. Instead, it's the sneak up towards long. The flashbang, it isn't that good. Percy gets eliminated, but that one is absolutely wonderful fakes. He doesn't need an AWP, he just needs an AK, and he'll get free into this round. He will crack this A-bomb site wide open. And Los Reyes, they're sent scrambling. I've just been praising them for how good they've been holding their bomb sites. This time, HeroC1ty, they try A and they succeed. And it's just absolutely wonderful from this T side. That's all off the back of fakes as well. Just incredible. 3 AK headshots. We're definitely going to have to get a replay of that. And shout out to this production team. I've been watching quite a bit all day and it's just been fantastic. So yeah, it's been wonderful to watch, and I'm just such a pleasure to be a part of it. Los Reyes, they have elected to save this, and this is the correct call, given their money, and given how back and forth the game is. Typically, the longevity of the CT economy, it's not ideal if you go back and forth like this, and it will typically favour the terrorist side, which will only work in HeroC1ty's favour. Look at this. Lovely shot from him, and he picks up his preferred weapon too. Alex with just some nice little damage, but to no avail. HeroC1ty, they do convert their 4th. However, off the back of some loss bonus, obviously some round wins as well, Los Reyes, they will be able to bite into this. Jarko just reduced to this MP9, but Rixo does have an AWP and he is looking in towards mid. This could be a fight on our hands here, but instead, it's just aggression towards Banana. Inspire, trading some damage with Patty. And once again, it's a 2-man lean, but because of this MP9, look at how far up he's pushed, and he could actually catch HeroC1ty off guard if he's not too careful. They're going to have to clear this smoke. Oh, They're just looking at each other right through the X-ray. Oh, as the smoke fades, HeroC1ty and Angst. What a lovely kill onto Rixo. However, there is still an MP9 in Jarko, and he could slip the net. Look at this, he is good for one. Oh, he doesn't find the second, though. The hero of Apartments, Angst, immediately neutralizes him, and suddenly the man deficit, it falls right back in Los Reyes' favor. We're seeing this once again. HeroC1ty, they're electing to take this top brackets control, and they're executing A, and it has been largely successful. They have been shut down 2 rounds in a row from Los Reyes over towards Banana. So, I mean, it makes sense. Let's not fix what you've isn't broken. They are grouping, and they are whittling down the clock. And we have seen this as well, 2 or 3 rounds in a row. Percy, with this crossfire on towards Cold Zero, this could actually be really impactful, especially with this flank. Look at how fast it is. They're going to need to clear all of their angles. Percy stands tall, passes the first test, and together with Patty, they just combine in the crossfire. It holds strong once again. Los Reyes, 4-4. They're straight back in it, and they're keeping HeroC1ty honest. Just really well played for them. That crossfire just completely eliminated them, and maybe time is HeroC1ty's worst enemy because they're running down the clock too fast, and they're not getting into the site, and obviously that's what they need to do. So as a result of that, they're omitting to clear some quite crucial angles, and the crossfire holds firm. Los Reyes are still in with this 2-man lean towards B because it hasn't really been contested, and when it has, these players in Patty and Alex, they've just stood so tall. More denial, smoke grenades fall in the way over towards half full. That allows Patty to sneak in behind Car, and this is quite dangerous, but it is being spammed. That'll actually be heard by Andy as well, and it's all a bit of a ruse because once again, HeroC1ty, they're grouping towards top brackets. Oh, the tri-peak from Rixo just behind that molly. The closer you stand to one, the more difficult it is for enemies to see you from a distance, and immediately eliminates Inspire. It's taken a while, but that is the first pick, and it fills the feed of round 9. Okay, so instead of just normally electing to take this, they're actually going towards B, and there are 2 players here. Patty is ready in a flashbang, but they have so much utility here, and HeroC1ty, once again, they do not have a lot of time. Whilst execute will fall, the spam is good. Patty doubles up through the smoke, playing ahead of it. Xanto will eventually trade out and bail out his team, but this bomb, it might not get planted, especially with that spam. Fakes, he needs to save this AWP. There's only 6 seconds on the clock, and he won't manage it. Los Reyes, they don't have to rotate. Their rotations, it's not even vital at all. HeroC1ty, whilst they have got 3 players there, they're just taking so long to execute onto this bomb site. That flashbang was good, that allowed the pick, but that is a really fast shot, and not saving that AWP. Their economy is in complete disarray, and they're just going to be reduced to these Tech 9s. A bomb plant here, that would be perfect for HeroC1ty. Maybe a faster approach, because it's all been slow, and it's exactly what's happening. We have seen this before, and these grenades from this CT side, absolute carnage. And Alex as well, putting the nail further in the coffin. No bomb plant here for HeroC1ty, and whilst they will buy up into this, they had such a good holding over the game, but Los Reyes, they have battled back. And we're going to see this again. These grenades doing so much damage. I think it was over 300 damage on those grenades, and yeah, Alex doing his absolute best, and I think that was an ace. it was. So despite, it being anti-eco, they all count, and that's going to do wonders for his confidence. Look at how aggressive they're pushing up, and this flashbang is going to be perfect. Patty, good for one, but Alex is there again with the immediate trade, but this is a different approach from HeroC1ty. They're bounding up towards this B bomb site, and this denial smoke, it just allows him to live. The rotations, they're going to come in. Xanto will find him, but look how quick Rixo is. His toes are burning, though. And it allows HeroC1ty a slight edge back into this round. The bomb, it finally does get planted. And Xanto will find Percy. Oh, this is really difficult for this CT side. It's all left onto Rixo. Does find the first and gets out of dodge. And fakes, he is low as well, but this AWP might not be aware of this. Oh, but it doesn't matter. That's an incredible shot coming out of Rixo, and he'll get the defuse. He'll hit the 1v2 clutch, and wow, what a play. He lives on 1 HP as well. I can't believe that. HeroC1ty, they're changing up their avenue of attack. They're trying to be a little bit faster, but it's just the damage being initially caused by this two-man lean over towards the B bomb site, and they can't counter it and need to find an adjustment fast. Some nice shots coming in from Xanto, but how about this? This AWP, it's finding success time and time again, and because this has been so back and forth, Reyes, they do win 3 in a row, and there's no AWP on this T side. Flashed off the angle, HeroC1ty needs to come up with a solution to this problem. Oh, and that might be a good start. Oh, a double swing as well. Banana control completely relinquished from this CT side. Percy, he is quick, and he's good for 2 as well. The silencer on the M4 eluding the vision, and that grenade. It's 3 kills in the round for him, and I'll tell you what, they only needed 1 rotation. It's a 2 versus 3. The bomb is going to be attempted to be put down now. Oh, it's just more grenades, and it's more spam. HeroC1ty, they need to convert this. But it's a 3-man attack on the retake. 1 CT, 1 coffin, 1 banana, and there's utility. But there's headshots for these terrorists. Rixo, he's done it once, he's going to need to do it again, but this time he is joined by Jarko, Angst, and Xanto. Oh, they are in a crossfire, and they do find the shots. HeroC1ty, they finally bounce back, and that's a 5th on the board. Oh, looks a little bit dicey there, but they did get it over the line. They did cement their 5th round, and that's good from them, especially after being down for so long, because you do see the replays come in. Some really nice gunfights, and the crowd... Oh my god, the transfer as well. That's Reyes. That's a nice smoke. They have thrown that quite a few rounds as well, with just a nice complete control over towards mid, and it makes the terrorists worry about second. But they're not worried at all because they're aggressing into apartments. They're sending the MAC-10 in first, and quite a lot of these Los Reyes players don't actually have head armor, so aim punch, it might be a factor, but this is the perfect counter for this CT side. Triple short with 2 men ready and waiting to turn on a swivel. Jarko's already looking at it, and the flashbangs are about to come in, and they need to be perfect. Oh, it does come in, and look at this, the MAC-10 does find the aim punch. Rixo is now left all on his own. There were 2 teammates here, and now there's none. HeroC1ty planting the bomb on A once again, and Los Reyes, they have to run away here. Their economy, it's not good for them, and that just goes to highlight how fragile it is. They won 4 rounds in a row, and then suddenly they've lost 2, and they've been sent into complete tatters. HeroC1ty, they're definitely back into this game, and oh, it's not over yet. And 6 rounds is a really good haul for this T side, especially because of the buffs to the A1S. Each map has become significantly a little bit more CT-sided, and that's just due to the lower cost. And also just you can't spam, you can't see the traces through smoke, so inherently that's made a worldwide buff to all of the map pool. So 6 or 7 rounds here, they'll be sitting pretty, HeroC1ty. It's good for them. It's good for them to bounce back as well. I know that they're a young team and they're really looking to break through. And this Mag 10 doing absolute bits. And the flashbang was perfect too, and I said it had to be. The counter completely denied. Reyes, they're all forced by around these weapons, but they've only got MP9s. We have seen them convert rounds like this before though, so let's not count them out just yet. We know how good Rixo is on that AWP as well, and look at how aggressive this is. This is now a change-up for Los Reyes. Normally they're being disciplined, they're letting HeroC1ty come to them, but instead it's a polar opposite. Andy is quite terrified. But on the other side of the map, there's also a double stack in towards apartments. The HeroC1ty, they're just relaxing. Santo is eliminating players over towards apartments as well, and that's an incredible swing. The AWPer completely obliterated out of the server in round number 14. The rotates are in, but they've only got MP9s, however that won't stop Jarko. That's a great kill. They're actually pushing in quite advanced on towards the site. Patty is good for one and will actually maybe catch out Inspire, but not to be, but does a lot of damage. Two of these terrorists are low, so the retake is definitely available, and they might not expect him Baron through the smoke. First, the Molotov, oh my god, and he hits the second shot, but Santo does put him in the ground and bails HeroC1ty out. Alex, he's having an incredible game so far. I think he has 17 kills to his name, and that was incredibly close from him. Oh, it's just a wonderful peak. But the SMGs, they do the damage, and it does keep the terrorist economy honest, but it is the last round of the half, so it doesn't matter a great deal. But when you are facing up against the round being swapped over, being reduced to just deagles and a Mag 7, it's not always the best. 3 players are currently grouped in towards Banana for HeroC1ty, and this is where the Mag 7 lies, and it can be quite dangerous. We are seeing more of the same though. Oh. This delayed approach from HeroC1ty. Oh, this Mag 7 is trying to get any damage it can done, conveying information to his teammates. Rixo, that's a lovely shot as well. But there is a minute left. There's still time to play with, and Banana control just being relinquished, that allows Andy to step up. Alex, we've seen how good he is towards quad, and he has to do it again. Into position with the flashbang. They can't hit the headshot. B bomb site, it belongs to HeroC1ty, and this could be their 8th. Unless Percy has anything to say about it. 1 versus 4, and this is quite challenging, especially being completely eliminated by fakes, and that was an incredibly close half from them. Los Reyes, they did get a couple of rounds together, kind of towards the middle of the first half, but HeroC1ty, they did battle back, and their default, it did actually result in quite a successful T-haul for them. But we're going to throw it to a break now, and then we'll be back, so join us shortly. Welcome back, everyone. You just saw the adverts there, and shout out to our sponsors, CoinMotion, the leading crypto platform from Finland, and Plasma, the science-based esports nutrition drink made in Germany. We just saw a really contested affair there between Los Reyes and HeroC1ty. HeroC1ty trying to establish their mark within the European circuit. They're doing a great job of trying to break out here. It was a close contested affair, and I expect nothing less from these Danish teams. Hopefully we can get back into the second half soon. HeroC1ty, they will be starting on the CT side for this one. And I mean, I'm actually just really excited to see how they address Banana and how they use their utility, because Los Reyes, they're doing such a good job, especially with that Banana control, using that HE grenade to their full effect. But we are actually just going to get straight back into this one. There's no time to waste. Let's just have a look at the buy. Okay, Los Reyes, they have purchased Smoke Double Flash. So it's going to be exciting to see what they do here. And it's just a kit and a smoke on the board for Inspire, the IGL of this HeroC1ty roster. Anx will spot some information over towards second middle, but in all honesty, it's just all quiet on the Western front, because Control, it is being gathered. A lot of space, actually, over towards top Banana for this T side. And that's a wonderful dink as well on towards Fakes. Dinks down immediately, and that's not really how you want your CT round to start. More Control is being gathered, but it's actually a quad stack in towards top brackets, and this could be where the Ts are eventually going to group. It's just Fakes left alone on this B bomb site should they elect to go for it, and he's only got 1 HP remaining. Just because of the result of that dink, any body shot will just eliminate him from this round. But look at the bomb. It's heading back towards top brackets, and this is quite scary for Los Reyes, because they're literally just about to walk into this stack from HeroC1ty. The kink in the armor at the moment is Apartments, but that will be spotted out by Andy. That's a lovely dink, but Rixo immediately eliminates one of these players. It's still a very stacked bomb site. Xanto with the immediate trade, but Inspire, oh, he nearly went unchecked, but Percy and Patty chime in. Xanto, you can't do that, just spamming through the smoke and Fakes. Whilst he's got low HP, he is here. It's a 3 versus 2 retake for this CT side. And they haven't got a kit, but it is on site because that's where Inspire died. Oh, they don't pass the first challenge of Jarko. It's only left onto Fakes, and he doubles up here. It's a 1 versus 1. The HP, it does favour Jarko and Fakes, and why not expect him in this elevated position? Los Reyes, heart in the mouth moment, but they do convert the pistol. Fakes only had 1 HP and somehow made that a lot closer than it probably should have been. But nevertheless, that is the pistol being converted for Los Reyes. And HeroC1ty, they are going to invest into this. They are going to force buy, and this is definitely meta. We're seeing this a lot more, especially on the CT side. They do have Deagles, and they do have a Scout as well. Let's see what happens here. Los Reyes just waiting for any aggression. And it will actually find the Scout of Face. Rixo does chime in for 2, and Patty immediately, all of the control and all of the kills suddenly fill the feed. Andy just left here on his own to face these Mac 10s. Very scary prospect when you can hear them just nailing bullets into this smoke. However, he does finally get eliminated. It is a 1 versus 4. Let's not count HeroC1ty out just yet. However, it is incredibly unlikely, especially with that missed shot. SMG is getting quite a lot of the kills there for Los Reyes, and that will just increase their pocket tenfold. $600 per SMG kill, unless you're buying a P90, but I mean, who buys a P90? 9-8 now. HeroC1ty, they're just being reduced once again. Just to these grenades. We actually saw this. This is exactly parallel to what happened in the first half before them, right? Los Reyes, they had grenades exactly on this 3rd round, and they did throw them in towards Banana. Let's see if it's a different story. Huge damage, and it does eliminate Percy, but a lot of information conveyed for this Los Reyes side. We now know that there's 4 players in here, because they can count the grenades. And as a result of that, look at the reaction. Immediate top brackets control just being gathered. And nobody's home for HeroC1ty. They're all stacked in towards this B-bomb site, which makes logical sense because it is just these USPs. However, Los Reyes, They only escaped with 1 casualty, and on the back, that's not too bad at all. However, upon hearing the bomb plant HeroC1ty, they will all rotate for this because they literally have nothing to lose. So the question will then be, will Los Reyes be able to hold on to this cleanly? Or will it be a different story? They're all going to rotate in from one position as well. But they are all grouped up, this T side. They're just tucking in. They're all going to play off each other, and unless a miracle happens, I can't really expect HeroC1ty to get away with too much damage here. All these grenades, I think they're being lined up, but look at the feed! Oh, Patty bailing out HeroC1ty, and that's a lot of money once again in the pockets of this T side. Just look at it for them. About 6,000, nearly 7,000 across the board for all of these players. HeroC1ty, yes, that was just an eco. And it wasn't ideal, but they can invest into this still. And it is still close. We're around 19, it is 10-8 here. And this is HeroC1ty's map pick. Once the outcome of this match has been decided, we'll then head on to Los Reyes, which is Ancient. They do pick this a lot of the time, so I'm expecting a strong performance from them. However, we're not there yet. We're in the here and now, and Patty is literally left on 1 HP off the back of these incredible grenades being placed by the CT side. The dance of banana, the damage exchanges, it's being won by HeroC1ty, but the control, it favours Los Reyes. And Alex, if he extends too far, Angst is going to immediately eliminate him. Look at this contact as well, over towards B, and as I say that, Andy and Angst, they both find success. There is a lurking from HeroC1ty over towards top brackets, but Inspire takes him out of the equation. Suddenly, B site is the only option for this T side, and it is a 2 versus 3. The Orpin Fakes just going to wait for these rotates to come in, but there's actually quite a lot of utility. So HeroC1ty, they can cover this bomb site in Flame and Flash, and we're going to see what happens. Look at this though, Patty playing so close to this smoke, and I imagine it's going to go unchecked here. This could be absolutely huge, but a whiff spray means that HeroC1ty, they do convert this defuse. It's 10-9, and this game, it's so close. And that's really important for the economy of this HeroC1ty side, but now is the true test. They do need to win this because the loss bonus for them, it's only 2,400, and just looking at the economy of some of these players, it's just not enough if they do lose this. Los Reyes, the objective for them is obviously the round win. Oh, the volley is just in their feet, but for HeroC1ty, they need to win it, but they need to win it cleanly. It's so important they have these rebuys to be an absolute minimum. And a change of pace coming out for this T side once again. They've taken top brackets. They're taking it comfortably. 20 seconds into the round and we are here already. And it looks like they're going to walk through this long smoke. Grenade exchanges over towards Banana once again, but it's Fate. First to be tested. Will pass the first challenge, but can't find the second. Alex has an incredible game so far and set to continue with the IGL of Inspire. Does eliminate him. This might not, you know, completely be out of the question yet. Los Reyes, they're still going for damage, and immediately 2 kills fill the feed. There is a quick rotate, but it's miles away in comparison to where these T players are. And Angst just has to live. That's a lovely little shocks grenade. I'll talk more on that in a moment because it is a 1 versus 3. And Andy is sneaking in towards short. Has to be aware that there could be a pit player. Doesn't really check it cleanly. Percy will find him. And that was actually really well played by Rixo over towards Moto, because what he did was drop a grenade as the smoke was fading. and then ran past it, and that completely obstructs vision. And it was really well played by him. Just a nice little detail that enables Los Reyes to further convert their round. And just as I was saying that HeroC1ty, they needed to win it cleanly, it doesn't happen, and they're now reduced back in as we do see some lovely shots coming out on the replay. This production is on another level. But yeah, they just have Deagles. They don't really have anything to work with. Oh, okay. So this is the young ninjas grenade line sort. These grenades are going to fly in towards Moto, but nobody's home, so it's not going to do any damage. But it's a nice idea nonetheless for HeroC1ty. It shows that they are working on their craft. They've been busy in the servers, and that's always a positive sign to see. But as Rixo takes control and authority of Long, all the CTs have rotated over, and this is the wrong call for them. Los Reyes, they're just about to find out that there's no one on this A-bomb site, and Rixo could go huge here. But actually, they're pushing back. Patty is good for one, and spots out the second player as well. Okay, the bomb is now hightailing it all the way over towards A, or so I thought originally, but looks not to be the case. Los Reyes playing with their food a bit. There are only 2 players left, but they have the Eagles. And obviously, Los Reyes, they don't want to give them anything into this. Thanks for actually finding an AK. And this will be a great save, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Los Reyes are about to go hunting for this player. Yep, and Percy will immediately eliminate. A lot of experience on this Danish side of Los Reyes, and highlighting Percy, one to watch, being in the Counter-Strike Danish scene since 2015. Has played on teams like Singularity, who are the Russian roster that are actually now in this tournament. And also on Tricked. This is good stuff to see. Los Reyes are extending their lead on this T side as well, and this top brackets control, it's really getting to HeroC1ty. They need to make an adjustment and need to do it fast. But I'm actually incredibly impressed from what I'm seeing out of this CT side. And Los Reyes as well, I know that they're really keen to make a name for themselves. I've seen them playing in quite a lot of tournaments, had an extremely close game. And that was a best of 3 against Budapest 5, who are also in this tournament. So we've got some cracking teams in our Swiss stage. Just a reminder, as we do have a pause, that 16 teams here in the first stage of Swiss. 8 of them make them through. 3 wins needed to qualify, 3 losses, and you're out. This is the last game of the best of 3s for today. This is a 0-0 scoreline because we are on the first day of this tournament. And hopefully we get some issues just sort of resolved now. We're just looking to get back into the action as soon as we can. It's a full bite for both teams, and I believe that they were 2 tactical pauses coming out as well. So HeroC1ty were probably a lot to talk about. There's 2-man lean towards Banana. It hasn't changed up their default, but it might change up their mentality. And sometimes all you need is just a little mental reset. Maybe a minute break, and Fakes does find the overload. Oh, but the aggression from Banana. Oh, it won't actually be punished. Santo with the immediate trading. Good damage on towards Percy. There is an Overwatch on this balcony position, so I thought it was going to get a little bit scary for the moment, but this will be the next gunfight. Damage is exchanged, but it will fall the way of HeroC1ty. And off the back of those pauses, definitely get something going there. 4 versus 2. Los Reyes reduced the old reliable. It's worked out well for them over towards top brackets. Let's make something going again. Fakes is scoped up on this long position. Will be the first point of contact. And we'll spot out the second player. And that's a lovely 3K from him into the round as well. 12-10. HeroC1ty. Never say die. They're battling back into this. Oh, that's a great pick as well for the first elevated angle on towards T-Bridge, and he still hits the shot. That's lovely stuff coming out from this AWPer. Now, Los Reyes, they've won a few rounds in a row, so they can still buy. It's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do. Once again, the dance of banana utility. It completely fills this area of the map, and this grenade's going to do a lot of damage. It means that the early grenade exchanges are falling in favour of HeroC1ty, and Andy in a really close position here. This could be a little bit scary if he goes unchecked. That molly is going to force them out, but Rixo does hit the shot. Fakes is there for the immediate trade, but that's Molotov. It did spread the T's out, and it makes them scuttling back over towards top middle. Inspire, oh, just got caught out by the long aggression. And suddenly it's all left onto this Apps player who has been favouring balcony quite a few of these rounds, and I'm surprised they weren't aware of it. Nevertheless, immediately traded out by Alex, and it is now a 3 versus 2. Fakes will now level the playing field. There's a lot of time to work with. They both have kits, and there's a Molotov and a grenade on towards Santo, who has actually been incredibly impactful in this game so far. Percy is still alive. They will find the first. And with this little small crossfire bait and switch over towards apartments, Alex will eliminate that player. Los Reyes, off the back of losing 1, they snap right back and secure their 13th. Look for the molly. It did separate those players, but Reyes did incredibly well there just to get 1, just jumping straight onto that half wall. And yeah, the buy, it's not incredible for HeroC1ty. They've been reduced to a Deagle and an MP9, but Fakes will have an AWP, and he's been quite instrumental on this CT side, so we're going to see what happens now. Santo with the early banana aggression off the back of his SMG. The Molotov, it will force him out, but he will dink down one of these players, and suddenly, quite a few of Los Reyes, they're all low. And that's quite a scary situation, but they do have map control, and they do have apartments. Oh, and this aggression will immediately be punished. Andy loses his life. But Inspire, they might not be aware that he could even be pushed up so close. But he's not the focus for now. Instead, once again, Los Reyes, they are favouring top brackets and apartments. Fakes is looking for any sort of information he can gather, and he will eliminate Jarko. And that's a great kill for them. But look at the bomb. It is currently heading towards apartments, and only a Deagle is there to meet them temporarily. They're heading back, and this could be crucial. Rixo, he's going to need to clear this close corner. It looks like he's aware that there could be a player here should they elect to go for this B-bomb site, but time is ticking. That's a moto smoke being lined up. And then the attention is immediately shifted back over towards Banana. But with these footsteps, this is where Inspire can activate. All these CTs need to do right now is live. There's only 20 seconds left on the board. Fakes. It's on this bomb site. That's a good kill, but immediately traded out once again. There's only 10 seconds. Fakes just needs to stay alive. Again, it allows Inspire to rotate straight back in. Alex, he's been so impactful already. It's now a 1 versus 1. He's got such low HP. Needs to find the headshot, and Inspire will nail him in the ground. HeroC1ty. They do convert it, but it's at quite a loss. There's a lot of players that have just been eliminated for them, and the money, it's not too great for them. So whilst they can buy, it's not going to be ideal, because you're going to need utility, especially on the CT side of Banana. So it's going to be an interesting decision from them to see if they elect for the weaponry or the utility. Some really nice shots coming out there, but Inspire, the difference maker, motivating his team back into this once again, and it's been a close affair throughout. 13-11 the scoreline. The buys across the board are not great. We've got a P250, a Deagle, a Mac-10, and they're running up top mid. There are 3 players here to meet them early, especially with this flash play over towards Banana. It's going to give them even more information. However, it might not matter if Los Reyes just explode into this. which they are electing to do. The MAC-10's barreling up, fakes, passes the first, but does miss the second. Oh, he can't get anything done. Alex does eliminate him, and that's a powerful rifle being eliminated early for this defense. Oh, but there is a crossfire in Inspired and Xanto. They do get some kills. And there is a quick rotator towards top mid. Patty is aware of it and will strike down Andy into the ground. It's now a 2 versus 2. This has got intense very quickly. Patty will find this one as well as he left onto Angst, and they know that they favour the apartment's position. With no kit coming in, it looks near impossible. He finds the kills quick, but Alex, once again, extending his reign over A site. 25 kills to the good. Los Reyes, they're on to their 14th. And I said the money wasn't great. And HeroC1ty, after this incredible replay, we're going to see that it's all down the drain. They're going to be reduced just to pistols. $2,000 on the board is not ideal whatsoever. And Los Reyes, off the back of that, I've actually purchased an SMG. So it could be farming some money here, especially with no armor. But here we go then. Off the back of what I can only assume was another tactical pause by HeroC1ty, we are back again into the action. And there's not going to be much tactics here because it's going to be another stack once again. They've only got these USPs, so it's not going to be ideal. And whilst they fought so valiantly, they might fall at the last hurdle here. Los Reyes looking to secure that big lead. They're only up against limited weaponry, but Percy caught with his grenades out. That's 2 USP kills. This isn't supposed to be happening, Los Reyes. Oh, Andy will burn to the Molotov, and suddenly they're going to explode onto this A-bomb site and get the bomb down. And I tell you what, if you trade match point for 2 guns, it's not bad at all. Especially one of them only being a Galil, but it got a little bit dicey for a moment. Percy caught with a grenade in his hand, and HeroC1ty, whilst they do face match point, they've at least got some weapons to bring in. However, Los Reyes, they've got 4 rounds here, where they just need to win one of them. And then they will win HeroC1ty's map pick of Inferno, and then we'll head to Ancient, which is bread and butter for Los Reyes. They've picked it 80% of the time in best of 3 situations, so it's their home territory. HeroC1ty as well, just highlighting on some statistics, just whilst we have a lull in the action, is that they typically only play Inferno and Overpass. In the majority of their games, bar 2 in the Danish league, they were all played on either Inferno or Overpass, with the vast majority of them being played on Overpass. So I bet they were definitely hoping to take their map pick here, and then maybe just allowing it to go to Overpass, but instead they might have to battle back. They do have a full buy off the back of those USPs and saved rifles. There's not a change in the system either. It's still 2-man lean for Banana. Percy will spot out that player and Molotov him out of position. And whilst they haven't got the best weaponry in the world, Inspire will find a Galil kill over on the A side of the map. The bomb, it's already retreated and it's heading towards T-Ramp. 2 players are currently here for HeroC1ty. Should Los Reyes elect to go for this, and it looks like they are setting up for this execute. They have got a couple of smokes and they're about to be deployed. HCG raining down, but Andy playing ahead of it. Good for 1. And the flashbang, it's not perfect, but Xanto is here to bail HeroC1ty out of trouble. The MP5, it's good for 1, but it's still a 1 versus 3. HeroC1ty, they can't let this slip. There is time on the clock, so a fake plant is going to maybe allow him to just look for information and try and get a kill. But look at this off angle from Angst. That's perfect. HeroC1ty, they definitely needed that one. I mean, of course they did. Lose 1 more and they're out on this map. But it's really well played from them nevertheless. They're not overextending. And Santo, that's an incredible straight spray transfer. Only 2 players here defending this B-bomb site, and that's all that they needed. And because the rounds have been so scrappy, Los Reyes, they are electing to force buy this, and it's not the best buy in the world. AWP can also come out on this CT side, so it's definitely not over yet, unless Alex has something to say about it. Oh, full blind, and he does catch a glimpse of Alex, and will put him in the ground, and suddenly Jocko, look at how aggressive he is towards apartments. Has caught this player off quite a few times to continue, but as he gets a second, I don't think he's going to be aware that there's a boosted player. Suddenly the kills, they fall back the weight of this CT side. Oh, and Percy allows Patty to die. It's all left onto him, but Xanto, he'll reign supreme. HeroC1ty, they're not done yet. 15-13. And actually, Los Reyes don't have a buy into this. They're just going to be reduced to these pistols. HeroC1ty, on paper, they should get their 14th. Lovely shots coming in again. It was against the Eagles for the most part, so also it was a little bit dangerous, especially with that apps timing. It does fall the weight of HeroC1ty, and they are looking to secure a 15-14 scoreline and maybe force it in towards overtime. Apartments has been Los Reyes' default position. This is where Angst lays. Could find some definite contact, but this jump out on towards short, it's going to fall straight into Inspire. Rizzo jumps straight into the sniper. And suddenly, we've gone the full distance here. 15-14. This is the last round in the game. Los Reyes win this, they take the map. HeroC1ty, they can force it to overtime. Gosh, just more smoke spams as well, filling the feed, and you're not going to be too unhappy about it. You are just rocking pistols, but it's still a bit upsetting. HeroC1ty, they've battled valiantly back in, and this is an adjustment now. 3-man lean banana to combat this early aggression. These things, they are chunking down some of these players. Andy will immediately get Alex as well, and for all the apartments control that Los Reyes normally gather, it's just Jocko. As Angst once again playing on this balcony position. Should be aware of it, but it's irrelevant because this hit, it is coming in towards B, and they're just contacting in right now. Xanto's playing anti-flash. This might catch them off guard because they're not going to expect Patty to be just this close. Look at how quick this T has got into this bomb site. This could be incredibly scary. Oh, but he does get caught out. Inspire through the smoke as well. Percy does hit the deck, and it's all left onto Jargo. He was the absolute, and suddenly he's eliminated. 15-15. This game, it keeps on giving, and we're going to overtime. Wow, what a game. It's just so back and forth. You can't call it between these teams at all, and overtime, it does loom. And this series has already proven to be an incredibly good one. Let's just look at the other results on the right-hand side of my screen. We see that Royals, they did pick up the first map against Sangao. And earlier on in the day, Singularity and GTZ Bulls, that was 2-1. Onyx, they picked up against Budapest 5, 2-1 as well. And we're currently all here in overtime on Inferno. These teams, they love it. They play it a lot in the Danish league. And that adaptation over towards B as well, it was absolutely critical for HeroC1ty in that round. Just having an extra player there meant that there was an extra grenade, an extra flash, an extra molly, and it just meant that they just completely denied control off the back of it. However, we are going to see what's going to happen in towards overtime. I think we should be getting into it in a little bit. But yeah, this game, it just keeps on giving. Just a reminder and just a shout out as well, just to our sponsors, because just whilst we have the time here, Plasma Energy Drink. Whether you're a pro or hobby gamer, we all know that losing concentration or lack of sleep can be decisive. There is a giveaway right now on the HCG Twitter, And it's for a starter package of Plasma, so go and pick that up. Just go have a look at HCG's Twitter for that one. CoinMotion as well, leading crypto platform from Finland. It's for anyone who wants to invest in crypto safely and securely, regardless of their expertise in digital currency. And if you do want to invest, please do so at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a Counter-Strike caster. And hopefully we are heading into overtime very soon. I'm excited to see what happens here because this game, it does just keep on giving. And here we are, 15-15, HeroC1ty. They're on their CT side because obviously overtime, you just continue. This is a best of 6. 19 is the magic number for both of these teams. If we get 18-18, we're going straight into second overtime. And Los Reyes, they need to adapt and they need to do so quickly because the momentum is definitely on this CT side. 3-man lead immediately for Los Reyes over towards Banana. And Andy, he's being ready to be flashed in. This is aggressive. It might catch them off guard. Percy, he's currently not holding the smoke. Oh, here we go. Patty eliminated. Xanto burns Percy alive. 5 versus 3, extremely early for HeroC1ty. And even more spam coming through as well onto the AWPer. Whilst these top brackets grenades are good, they get some control back. The man deficit is definitely not favourable. However, Jarko might go searching through this smoke. There are 2 players here in a crossfire. Kind of set up in a bait and switch position. Fire just waiting for contact to be made, but Xanto doesn't actually spot him on his jiggles. Takes heard the boost and eliminates the AWPer. Alex, he's been incredibly impactful into this game. 27 kills to his name and is looking for more and would have to go huge. A 1 versus 4 is required with 35 seconds on the clock. He has to move quickly. Unfortunately, he will instantly fool Xanto. Incredibly impactful for HeroC1ty all throughout the CT side, coming in time and time again, coming up clutch for his team. It will push them to a 16th, and I think it's the first time they've taken the lead in such a long time, and the aggression on Banana, it just caught out these terrorists. Yeah, Xanto, 23 kills as well to his name, so all these players, they're fighting for their lives here, and they're doing a great job. No AWP for this T side, but there is one on Fakes. He is peeking in towards middle, but he won't find anything. As once again, we see this from him time and time again, spamming in towards apartments and then sitting on this balcony position. The top brackets, it falls the way of Los Reyes early. And they've also taken top Banana as well. But look at how aggressive Alex has been. And if a flashbang comes in, which it will, it won't actually blind Jarko because he does escape. So we are kind of seeing on Banana just very similar to what Los Reyes was doing in their CT side, just electing to give over the control. And HeroC1ty relying on their crossfires to defend it. This is definitely an A-wrap though. And with this smoke, it actually just locks 3 players out of this retake. Instead, it's just Pit and Mini Pit are the sole defenders. Oh, and Alex will just immediately one-tap one of them out the server, but they're not aware of live retakes. Chimes in with 1 kill, but that's all he's good for. Rizzo does get 1, but it's Inspire in this Mini Pit, good for 3 kills. Suddenly, the round it's turned on its head, all based on Inspire's IGL magic. Jarko is good for 1 as well, but Xanto does put him in the dirt, and that's incredible from the IGL of HeroC1ty, stepping up when they need him most. Definitely need a replay on this. Wonderful one-tap coming out of Alex. That can't be understated, but look at this hold from Inspire. 1, 2, 3, easy as you like. And Jarko's best efforts. HeroC1ty 2 rounds in a row on overtime, and they might be securing their map pick after all. Reyes, they have got money to buy into this, of course. It's overtime. Why wouldn't you? But look at how aggressive they were originally. Jarko ahead of the Molotovs once again, and it's more of the same. Top brackets about to be taken. Oh, but Andy, off the back of that lovely reactionary play and even the double push into apartments for HeroC1ty, they will get the first pick into this round. Now, there are 3 players here for this CT side as well, should they elect to go for A, Los Reyes. And that smoke's nice because it signifies that it's going to be a wrap round to B. With Alex eliminating the threat as well, he's in the back lines. Suddenly it's going to be a split. Alex with the AWP. Oh, actually let that player cross towards Coffins, but it doesn't matter because he's been such a nuisance that's allowing his players to push up Banana. Xanto, he's been tasked with the responsibility of putting Alex in the ground whilst Andy is supposed to hold on to B, but it's not happening. But look at the map. Look at how quick these rotates are in. It's almost like they've just rolled reversed here. Inspire continues his form. Finds Percy. It's a 3 versus 2. There are kits on the board, and there's only 1 flash. Oh, but Rixo just swings out and just eliminates the threat over towards Banana. And they know where Xanto is, but he doesn't care. He gets the first kill, and now it's a 1 versus 1. He does have a kit, this time on his side, but Rixo, the hero, the king of Banana, will just immediately put him in the ground. That's a lovely 3 kills for him in that afterplant. Los Reyes, they do claw something back, a 16th on the board. And that's good from them. They needed to put something on their side. It's important because, especially in overtime, you can get quite overwhelmed quite quickly. It is a best of 6 after all, so if HeroC1ty, if they did get that 18th on the board, it would have been a little bit tricky for Los Reyes, but they've given themselves a lifeline. You're back with me again. Hello, it's Brandon, aka B-Dog, and I've been talking you through all of this game so far, and there's still a lot more to come. We are in overtime currently, but then we'll be heading to Ancient, and should we need it, which I think we might, we will be heading to Overpass as well. So stay tuned, because currently we're still on Inferno, we're still in overtime. The round is just swapping over. HeroC1ty, they're on their T side right now. Los Reyes, they did secure a 16th, and then they were doing good things on their CT side. They took usage over towards Banana. It was holding back HeroC1ty initially until the adjustment came in from them, which was more of a top bracket lean, and they were exploding fast, and that was the counter to that utility play. Los Reyes, they definitely want to pick up this map because they had it in the palm of their hand. HeroC1ty have put up a valiant effort so far. Their team motivated, they don't want to give up, and we'll be seeing them very shortly get into this. I think we're just waiting for just a couple of seconds, and then we're going to get back into this very shortly. But thank you. But thank you very much for being here so far. We are going to get back into the game ASAP, and HCG, this is the first day of the 3 stages. I can talk about it more just while we're in the freeze time. But we are going to get back into it. Basically, this is the first Swiss stage, and 8 teams make it through out of 16. They pocket €3,000 for their troubles for doing so. And all they have to do is win 3 games to progress. Rixo flashed off this angle. Won't find anything immediately, but Patty over towards Banana. The aggression, this is what HeroC1ty were doing to Los Reyes. But it's an immediate trade in. Percy, the most experienced player on this Los Reyes roster, put in the dirt, and suddenly it's a 4 versus 4. The T's, they're not overextending, they're just waiting for Los Reyes to peek into them. It looks like they're heading towards top brackets. Yeah, this is confirmed with the long smoke and the short molly. However, this is a good grenade, especially with that incendiary. It just denies them any chance of heading into top brackets. And off the back of that HeroC1ty, they're going to be forced into this Banana play. But there is still only 1 defender here. It looked like there was another player rotating over. But I think they were just juggling grenades around, and that allows another Molotov to enter top Banana. However, HeroC1ty, they are lining up their grenades now, so soon Patty's going to be calling for immediate rotations. This flashbang has the sole aim of denial and maybe certain death. Good for one, but that's all Patty can do. Andy doesn't want to get spammed by this AWP, who has had some important retakes on Banana so far and does put Andy in the dirt. It is a 3 versus 2 for HeroC1ty. However, Xanto, he's in an incredibly good position here because the CTs, they are grouping towards coffins. He needs to be hard cleared here, which I imagine he will be. But he spots the shadow and immediately eliminates Rixo. Alex is here though. And this flashbang, it's not going to enable anything, but it doesn't matter. Fakes just has to try and survive, just trying to buy the time down the clock. That's a lovely quick flick, and he's just trying to live. But he can't manage it. But there's no kit. There's no kit on the side of Los Reyes, and he can't defuse it. There's 11,000 and he doesn't buy a kit. That's such a mistake. And HeroC1ty, they're on towards match point now. Los Reyes, they have to be kicking themselves. It's overtime. You've just started the half. You have all the money available to you. It's $400. It was a really nice retake attempt. Fakes did really well to stay alive and hit a lovely shot on towards CT, but it's all irrelevant if you don't buy a defuse kit. HeroC1ty capitalising on the mistakes, and they have one round here to send it their way. Rixo is peeking in towards middle, but won't find anything initially. These Ts, they are just doing this solid default that we've seen time and time again this map. Just constantly waiting for any aggression. Patty is on top of the sandbags, a position that he actually hasn't played at all. The Molotov will force him forward, but this flashbang, it could be huge, and full blind spraying eliminates Andy, and it's good for Inspire as well. Los Reyes, they're making things difficult for themselves initially, but they're not backing down yet. HeroC1ty with a silent boost onto apartments will elect to take this side of the map control, and there are still 3 players here for Los Reyes, so it's irrelevant so far. So brackets control, it will be gathered. This smoke's going to deny time further, but Fakes, he's pushed himself up all the way, scoped up and walked. This boost. Oh, it actually gets checked. Xanto is eliminated, and they're extending their round potentially. Los Reyes, they don't want to lose overtime. They're battling backwards and forwards, but Angst, he does eliminate another player, and Fakes gets himself in towards mini pit. Suddenly, this is a serious retake on their hands. I think he's aware there might be another player in towards long, so this could be a little bit scary. I'm not sure they're going to expect this Apps player, though. Alex about to walk out onto the balcony, and whilst Angst is in an off angle, oh, he actually gets spotted out by Fakes. He doubles up and finds the second. It's all left onto Rixo, and he's been so impactful. He needs to do it again to keep his team in it. But Angst will secure this. HeroC1ty, they battle back. They destroy in overtime, and they do eventually take their map pick. Wow, that was intense. Wow, I can't believe that. Los Reyes, they looked insanely dominant early on, and HeroC1ty, they never say die attitude. They clawed back into it. We need to take a quick break for this one, but join us shortly and we'll be back with Ancient. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HCG B stream. My name is Brandon or B Dog, and if you've just joined us, we're right in the action of it. We're in the final best of three of the first day of HCG Masters Season 1, and we just saw HeroC1ty picking up their map pick in a really close affair against Los Reyes, they did win it in overtime. They battled back for it as well. Really well played by them. However, we are now heading towards Ancient and haven't got a lot of data to go off for this HeroC1ty side, but Los Reyes, what I can tell you is, they do pick it a lot. 75% every time that they play Ancient in a best of three, it's always because they've picked it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can do. I'm expecting a lot more of a dominant display for them, to be honest. And that's just my prediction. I think, in all honesty, we are going to head to a third map here, and that will be Overpass. And if it does get there, it will be a bit of a banger. And because of that, HeroC1ty, they actually only really play Inferno and Overpass. So that's quite exciting. So we do have a little bit of time to talk about this. I know the players are getting ready for this server, and just a bit of information about the tournament as a whole. If you are new here, or if you're not really too sure what's going on, this is HCG Masters Season 1. A new competitor has entered the battlefield. This is the first stage, and actually the first day of the entire tournament. There are 3 stages to this entire event. It's the first one here. This is the Regional Swiss. There are 16 teams in it, and 8 teams will go through. They need to win 3 games. So obviously it's just a standard Swiss setup. Obviously this is 0-0 because this is our first day. So the winner of this will play someone that has also won today. And we've seen some good games. We've seen, for the win, quickly dispatching of CC Uglum in a 2-0 contest. Masonic 2-0'd squad as well. And the game before this was Singularity with a Russian roster that includes Seized, going up against GTZ Bulls. And that was really close as well. It was 16-14 on both of the map picks. And then Singularity eventually closed it out. GTZ Bulls, they did try to come back on towards Dust too. But unfortunately, it didn't fall the way of them and Singularity winning on the first day in that contest. However, Los Reyes, they're going to be looking for a hot start here on Ancient, the newest map added to the map pool. And it's a very interesting discussion, as we're actually going to see the graphic being transitioning over here. This is Los Reyes' pick, as I've alluded to. And yes, newest addition into the pool, and it's going to be interesting to see how they can address this. We'll talk about mid and the potential of it in these gun rounds. We are actually going to get straight into the pistol here. Double flash on towards Percy for this T side, because Los Reyes, they're actually starting on the T side. The graphic is a little bit switched about, but we can get it all fixed, don't you worry. They're actually bursting straight away onto this A bomb site, something you don't typically see. And HeroC1ty, they completely give it over immediately. So he's just in the back lines, and he doubles up as well. Just eliminates these defenders. A retake smoke will come in for Donut. Inspire, he does have a kit, but there's all players swarming the site. The kill feed is suddenly being all blue on red. Alex, he did so well in the last game. Inspire looking to continue his late success. He's actually just sticking the bomb. Rixo, he thinks it's a fake, but it's completely not. HeroC1ty, they do pick up the pistol. And Inspire, he does win the round for his team. Looking incredibly proficient, especially on the later stages of the half on Inferno. Came alive in overtime and starts off Ancient on a good track. Los Reyes, they do lose this pistol, and they are going to force buy into this off the back of the bomb plant being obviously planted. They get quite a lot of money for that, so it will enable these rifles. Patty just reduced to a Deagle. And HeroC1ty, they've got to be careful here. They have to convert, and they're being aggressive as well. Andy might get caught out by this boost, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Los Reyes, they are immediately all grouping in towards B. We do also see the spam coming in as well from Xanto, and that is just carried over from CS Source. That's a very CS Source thing. Don't typically see that in CSGO anymore. But this is a double cheater setup. And this might catch Los Reyes off guard, but they're not electing to send anyone there instead. It might just be the dry contact play in towards ramp. Percy, he is looking for any sort of aggression. Oh, and he does spot and gets a lot of information. It's important here for him to stay alive. About to be spawned, but joined in with a crossfire in towards Cave. And he doubles up for the goods, and actually he gets a third as well. That's incredible. It's now a 3 versus 2. And Aspire, he's been so quiet here. He's been here the whole time. He actually hears the player and will eliminate him. Inspire, it's just left all onto Jarko now in this 1 versus 3. Can hear the spam coming in, and can also hear the footsteps thrown, and it's all been given away. Inspire will bait out and allow the swing to come in, and HeroC1ty, they convert this 4-spy round. Some really nice work here from Andy as well on towards this bomb site. Getting 3 kills there is just amazingly impactful, and it just sets his team up for success. And Los Reyes, they do keep planting this bomb, so the Force Wars, they will continue. HeroC1ty and AWP has been purchased on towards Fakes as well, so Force by Battle is not done just yet. Look at how aggressive they're being towards mid as well. Oh, but Patty, he does catch off Inspire. And Xanto once again reverting back to the spam. Now, as we do see these Ts in towards mid, this raises an interesting question, and I've been watching a lot of Ancient recently, and it's a toss-up between whether you elect to have players in mid early, if you're on T side, or if you just deny the control with just simple utility. It makes the CTs anchor on towards their bomb sites. But look at Xanto. He's been incredibly aggressive. The shoulder peek, Percy, the experience of this player completely baits him out and eliminates Xanto. And they're just going to constrict Andy onto this bomb site as well. The Molotov, it's all a feign because they are going to double in. But he's going to get aggressive once again. And Percy, he's not expecting the second player there. It's now a 2 versus 3. The bomb, it's actually in Andy's control, and this makes it a whole lot more difficult for Los Reyes, especially with the players immediately trapping one person on site. Andy doesn't have to move. The round is in the palm of his hands now. He just needs to wait. He's common this to face. Oh, Alex, who will immediately eliminate him. It's all left onto this AWP player, though. But look where the bomb's heading. There is a 20 seconds left. There is time for them to get to this A bomb site should they go through Donut. And that is exactly what is happening. It's going to be close, but they will get it down. These rotations are unrelenting, though. Fakes, he's following in their footsteps. Is scoping in towards Donut, and given the economy, I doubt that he even goes for this. But going back to my original point, mid control, it is a really key area of contention on this map, and what you will often see teams do is really push the extremities over towards B ramp and A main, and instead they'll just elect to smoke off key positions to anchor the CTs onto the bomb sites. Instead, we're seeing a converse opinion. HeroC1ty, they're aggressing over towards this B ramp. They're trying to take it out of Los Reyes' hands, but this round didn't work out. Percy shining through and gets one, and despite the bomb being dropped, Alex with a really important kill. Los Reyes, they do get one back. And the economy for HeroC1ty, despite winning 2 in a row, isn't there. That's a really nice catch as well from Patty. And look at this shot from Alex. That secures the round for Los Reyes. So they have forced around this AWP. Inspire will immediately purchase an M4, and it will find contact, and Mac 10 dink, and look how aggressive Los Reyes are being in towards middle. Inspire will snap down on towards Alex, and that's a gun that can then be in one of these 5-7 players' hands. Ansk is on a boosted angle right now, and the T's, they would have heard the drop. But it looks like they are going to head immediately in towards A, nevertheless. Percy's back right now. Rixo, the other experienced player on this roster, will the site into contention. Los Reyes, the bomb site, it currently belongs to them. The rotations, they are in. Santos finding grenades at his feet time and time again. Really nice utility usage on display for this T side, and they're looking to level the score. it's definitely going to be the round conversion here. And Patty, just make sure that Andy doesn't even get a single piece of further utility and weaponry moving forward into the 5th round. Los Reyes, despite the early stumbling blocks, they do secure the round. Thanks, that's a nice little shot, but it won't actually convert the kill. But more importantly than the kill, he does retain the AWP. So HeroC1ty, despite the fact that they don't really have much money, there's 10,000 across all 5 players, I can see from our lovely graphic. They do have an AWP who can never count out a team with an AWP and a rifle, especially ones that have been saved over. And Fakes, we saw how good he was on Inferno. He's looking to replicate the successes here over towards Ancient. This is an aggressive setup as well from HeroC1ty. They've got 3 players in towards middle early. They do only have pistols. Inspire is playing really close to this smoke, and there was a player that walked through it before. And Crossfires are the name of the game for HeroC1ty. They're just looking to eliminate weapons, playing a bait and switch setup to allow the rifles to do the work. Jarko has caught a little bit of a time in here. However, Inspire is holding it, but it's only a USP. This shelf aggression, it will find success and actually will escape as well. So, despite the USP, oh my god, the angle, it's not being cleared. Thanks, look at this. Does eliminate the bomb, and once again, elects to just survive, and it's sending Los Reyes into complete disarray. This was only USPs, a couple of save rifles, but it's actually the pistols that are finding all the success. Rixo, he's going to have to go huge here, combined here with Patty. Oh, he does. He doubles up and makes it a 3rd. Inspire. He's left it all on towards Patty, but it's good for the 1st kill. The bomb is just being stuck. Patty can't work out whether it's a fake or not, and just like the pistol, it's actually the full stick. Patty not aware of it. Oh, but at the last second, just eliminates Inspire. Heroics of the pistol cannot be replicated, and that must have been so close. I don't know how close that was, but it must have been 1 or 2 seconds from a 10-second stick. Los Reyes, they do recover the round, but it's at an extreme cost. Really nice play here from Rixo just to secure it, and oh, it looks so close on the replay. Oh dear, Los Reyes, you got away with one there. Just having a pause now, probably just talk about what just transpired, because that was an incredibly chaotic round, and as a result of not checking the corners, Los Reyes was sent into complete disarray. So this is just, it was just a complete reset. But I'm just being told in my ear that it was actually a tactical pause from HeroC1ty, so they're just looking to maybe reset themselves, because it was a close drawn battle, and Percy, he wins the cave fight initially. Control being exchanged over for Los Reyes. They have complete cave control, but look at mid. This belongs to HeroC1ty, especially with 2 players in already. And Andy aggress once again, clears the angle. And Alex, the bomb's been dropped, and this mid push is going to find more success. HeroC1ty, these players off the back of the pause, they've obviously talked about what they want to do going into this gun round. It's unrelenting aggression towards middle and B ramp once again, and it's proven successful. Andy looking to find even more, and will deliver. Suddenly it's left all onto this AWP. It's a 1 versus 3. Barrel spotted, but location revealed. Los Reyes, this is not how you wanted your gun round to go, especially off the back of a really weak anti-eco conversion. And HeroC1ty, the timeout, it worked out really well for them. They just paused, they mentally reset, they talked about what they wanted to do and delivered. Lovely flick on towards Andy. Okay, Rick, so let's show us what you've got. 1 versus 2, but only 25 seconds on the board. Holding for any sort of aggression, trying to spot out any information. 20 seconds now, can go to either bomb site. Looks like it will be the B commit. Can't land that flying shot. I would have probably screamed a lot louder if that converted, but nevertheless, a wonderful attempt. For HeroC1ty, the back of that controlled aggression in towards mid and B ramp, it found the success. And Los Reyes, they have to adjust for this. And also, they just have to be aware of it. This can now happen at any moment. This is now 2 rounds where HeroC1ty have pushed over towards B ramp. So they have to be aware of this positioning. However, it's going to be a fast BSQ coming in with only SMGs and rifles. Supports by, but look at how passive Andy's playing. The angle on the spam, it is coming through. And a lot of these players are linked over towards Los Reyes. Looking for the bomb, but the MP9 will just find success. Andy will immediately be put down, but it's a 2 versus 4. The bomb is down. It's a difficult afterglow. Oh, especially with the players immediately rotating in. The Molotov will split temporarily, but running through the fire and flames, Ansk from CT does eliminate Patty, and suddenly HeroC1ty, they've got 2 rounds in a row. And off the back of the buy, the money for this T-side economy, it's not great. Let's talk about how sided each of these maps are. Now, Ancient, it is typically quite CT-sided for a number of reasons. You've got a lot of quick rotations, the bomb sites are quite open, and also, due to the buff of the A1S, the spams on all of the smokes can just immediately come in, and it can be really difficult to crack the bomb site open. Typically, Los Reyes here would be looking for 6 or 7. That would be quite a good haul, and Percy starts it off in the right foot. That's an incredible deagle shot on towards Andy. They've only got deagles, and as he does recover this AK, he does get a lot of nades and spam dropped at his feet. However, I want to pay attention to the player in towards middle. Look at this, in the back lines, this could be dangerous, especially with this K-split coming in. It looks like Inspire might be aware of it. Does spot out that player, but the threat, it's still coming in from Cave B bomb site. It currently belongs to Los Reyes. Oh, it's further cemented by this MP9 kill in HeroC1ty. I've just been heaping praise on them, but they're falling apart at the seams. All of these T players for this each side of Los Reyes, they are all grouped up, and Rixo, he'll chime in with a 1 deek of his own, and it's looking near impossible. Oh, but this is a nice angle. Oh, it's going to be close once again, Percy. Oh, now that's 2 times in a row. The Ninja Defuse nearly came in, and Los Reyes are not going to fall for it again. They've already lost to it on the pistol, but that'll be all they wrote. And just remember, they need to win this game to force it to overpass. And HeroC1ty, they're being incredibly good so far on their CT defense, which is the favoured side, as I just mentioned. As we do see the replay come in, look at this lovely deagle shot from Rixo, immediately eliminating the AWP player, and Percy will spam down the diffuser. And HeroC1ty, off the back of losing that round, because it did all just fall apart a little bit, they are utilising their pauses this series, and they have just taken another one. They don't want the game to spiral completely out of control, and another pause has come in as well. So they're just discussing what's going wrong, and they're just trying to reset. There's quite a lot of different things you can do with pauses. I know certain coaches employ different tactics. There's obviously talking about what's happened, and there's also just a complete silent pause. Just for 30 seconds, everyone to collect their thoughts, erase what has just happened, and then move forward into the present situation. I imagine one of these was to talk about the money, because it's not there currently for HeroC1ty. Fates has spotted a player out towards Shelf, and then will immediately eliminate another mid presence. Los Reyes, forget utility, they're taking mid with manpower. 2 men to the good over here towards A main, but there are defenders here and there are reinforcements in Donut. Inspire has been smoked out towards Candles. And this hit is coming in towards A. But look at this flank. Andy, he's a long way away right now, but the CTs on site have to hold strong, and Fakes will deliver. That was a kill in mid, but the flank, it has come in. Oh, it's not going to find any success. Damage has been done, and all of the T players are low. There's only a deagle for Angst. However, one bullet, it will actually deliver. And there's a lot of time here for Los Reyes to put together the pieces and fill the jigsaw in for this round. This smoke is quite dangerous. Well, they might not clear him, and there's more damage being done as well. This AWP, it's not going to be too effective. He needed to have his pistol out because they're all so low. However, we're privy to that information and not HeroC1ty. Suddenly it's let fall onto Angst off the back of this force fire. Does have a defuse kit but can't get the round. Los Reyes, they do convert another one. And because of the force spike coming in for HeroC1ty, they're just going to be reduced to pistols once again. And all these pauses are just filling the server now. Los Reyes, they've got one of their own, and it's a very tactical game. And just as a reminder, Los Reyes, they do need to win this map to force it to a third. And statistically, they should be winning against this HeroC1ty side. On paper, they've got better results in the Danish league, and they're actually just more established. They're playing in some tournaments just across the European circuit. In HeroC1ty, they've been currently constrained to Denmark, looking to break out on this European circuit, and what a performance they're providing right now. Just USPs for them in this one, so I can't expect anything too exciting, but a stack in towards a patty. It's going to have to go huge here. And we stand tall with the first. Good for the second as well. Alex, he's here farming up some money. $600 a kill for an SMG fills the pocket. Los Reyes, they convert cleanly, and that's so important for their economy. It is building. If you look over on the right-hand side of your screen, Alex, Percy, Patty got quite a lot of money, and yeah, it was just the pistols. It wasn't too great. There wasn't too much to write home about. But it's important that Los Reyes converted it because it's good for their mentality as well. If they lost a couple of players there, it's not the most ideal situation you want to be in. And HeroC1ty, they are on this buy now. And they are taking middle. They are aggressing towards it. But Alex, they're just exploding onto B. Immediate trades do come in. And Fakes, with all this mid presence, he could be the X factor. Spire is currently being baited in by Andy over towards Cave as well. Hasn't revealed himself, so this could be important later into the round. Look at this over towards middle as well. These players, HeroC1ty and Fakes, they're basically touching each other. They're right next to each other. They're just separated by this box. This aggression in towards Cave. It will be punished, and the mid player gets found out as well. Los Reyes, suddenly, it's in their control. Two players over towards Cave and flashbangs completely blind Andy and isolate him. It's all left onto Angst. The flashbang is good for one, but the AWP converts. Los Reyes, 7 rounds to the good now on their T side. And that's quite impressive. Once again, the money for HeroC1ty, it's just not there. Having lost so many rounds in a row and electing to force buy back in at so many opportunities, it's just not good. And they are going to elect just to have grenades as well. The loss bonus, 3,400. You need all of the utility as well as the weaponry. Oh, the Deagles, they do connect though. The Julies, they're here to play. But Los Reyes, they're being disciplined. They're not allowing to overextend too much. They're just going to execute onto this B site once again. And this has been the story time and time again. Los Reyes are favouring this bomb site. However, the rotates, they're already here immediately. This could get a little bit dicey, but Patty does take out Inspire and is aware of these players. Look at the boost. There's a boost coming in as well. About to be stood up and they're exploding through short. They might not be aware of the boost now, but it has been dismantled. Xanto and Andy just left in this 2 versus 4 situation, and it doesn't matter. Los Reyes, once again, they find success. It is a bit of a freebie because they've only been tasked with deagles and grenades, HeroC1ty, so Los Reyes, they do convert once again. 8 rounds on the board for T-side, and as we spoke about pre-game and as we've spoken about in the early stages of this first half, this map is typically very CT-sided, so Los Reyes, they've come out swinging here on their map pick. Double the score of HeroC1ty so far, and on this 4-buy, it needs to find success. Rixo with this AWP, have I seen it a couple of times and it has been good. Look at this mid-aggression once again. Oh, Xanto will put a smoke at his feet and eliminate Jarko. We've seen this time and time again from Los Reyes though. And actually HeroC1ty, it's more of the same. Cave control being thrown into contention. 2 defenders are normally there. That grenade does huge damage as well. Percy will find one of the players, but there's still one in the shadows. Alex will punish the over-aggressing Aura. It seems like they've got a rough idea of it. Andy will confirm his location, and Spire is just holding for this mid-flank. And we'll find him. Bomb to be planted, 2 versus 2. The retake it is coming in towards Cave, and this is where the AWP is currently posted. However, it looks like they are moving in. They have information about one player, but it was a couple of seconds ago. Both of these CTs given away by the grenades. This crossfire here, but it's not going to find anything. Alex, he's good for 1. He just needs to survive. Inspire is once again going for another defuse, but Alex will put him in the ground. Los Reyes 9-4 to the good on their T side, and this is much more what I expected from them coming into this. HeroC1ty, they need to find an adjustment to this. The mid push in hasn't really been too successful. It hasn't yielded them any results. Los Reyes typically do have a mid lurker in as well, so it's not the case, but a different change up from Los Reyes. They've been conditioning HeroC1ty that they're going towards B, and instead they're about to explode on towards A. Percy is here, and he wants some kills of his own. Good for 2, but hands an AK straight over to HeroC1ty. Jarko's already pushed so far forward though, and will eliminate Xanto, and suddenly there's only 2 avenues of attack where HeroC1ty can retake from. That's over towards Donut and A main, with CT control being gathered. However, A main is now under complete T rule, and these deagles, they're not going to find too much success. The best option is to save this AK, which is exactly what is happening, and then just to run for the hills. You do have armor, you do have a deagle. It's not the worst, and it means you can just immediately buy an M4 should you save into this. I think Andy would like an AK-47, but we'll have to see what happens here. And Los Reyes further extending their lead. They've won so many rounds in a row now, and HeroC1ty failed to get the ball rolling. That's a lovely shot, but he won't recover the AK. The AWP is there to trade. And it's the final round of this first half of the second map of the last best of 3 of the day. Los Reyes 10 rounds to the good on the T side of Ancient. HeroC1ty will scramble a buy together, and it's going to be quite good based on the fact that they have a lot of loss bonus to work with. You've got a lot of utility, they've got the weaponry. Fakes has even got an AWP. And Aspire is looking to contest middle, but it's more of the same from this T side. They are all grouped over towards this B ramp once again, and spam, it hasn't found success at all throughout the entirety of this first half, but the kill nevertheless will fall away on towards the AWP, and it just gets better. Andy doubles up in this round. And because there's a double pressure in middle, it means that Los Reyes can't immediately execute onto the bomb site. And fakes, he'll eliminate Patty, and suddenly The round is all thrown into disarray. The smokes have been thrown, but Andy is just playing close to them over towards long position. There is also a CT in towards Cubby that needs to be cleared immediately. That is tasked with Percy. We'll spot the gun barrel. It's too late. Percy. He doesn't get Xanto in time and he drops the bomb. It's a 1 versus 4 and Inspire does close it. HeroC1ty, they do finally convert around. They get one in the board after a strong showing from Los Reyes on their T side. This is not typical of Ancient, but it is Los Reyes. They do pick this a lot in best of threes. They do rely on it. It's the old trusty and it has come for them. Hopefully, we can see HeroC1ty mount a comeback similar to what they did on Conferno. But we're going to head to a break now and join us after the break when we come back for this second half. Welcome back to the second half of the second map of the last best of 3 of today. We just saw Los Reyes put up a tremendous performance on their T side of Ancient, amassing 10 rounds. You also just saw a message from our sponsor there, Plasma, a science-based esports nutrition developed by gamers for gamers. Whether you're a pro or hobby gamer, we all know that losing concentration or a lack of sleep can be decisive, especially in those important moments. There is a giveaway of the starter pack as well on Twitter, on HCG Gaming, so please do go and check that out if you are interested in it. And all of Plasma's products are vegan, gluten, and lactose free. But wow, backs against the wall here for HeroC1ty. They do have Inferno, their map pick, in their pocket, but Los Reyes, they're looking to take this to a third here. Let's look at the buy for both of these teams. Full utility and a couple of upgraded pistols for Los Reyes. There is a kit on Alex, but look at how fast these T's are all in towards Cave. Immediately the field, it fills with T's getting kills on towards these CTs. The Julies, they can find some damage as well. Oh, these are more meta. But Patty, only good for 1 immediate trade, and HeroC1ty, they actually did convert the pistol on the CT side, and they're looking to do so again here. Rixo has got something to say about it though. The bomb is ticked, but the kit, it probably is down quite close to the site. I'd imagine it's in towards Cave. Has got 17 kills already into this one. It's just looking for more damage. But Inspire replicating successes as he once did on this pistol on the CT side, and will get HeroC1ty their 6th. And dual Berettas, they're becoming more of a meta thing. I've been watching a lot of Counter-Strike over the last couple of weeks, and it's just incredible how much they're actually being purchased, and I'm all for it personally. 2 guns, they're definitely better than 1. Inspire even swapping over to the Glock at the end. Los Reyes, they've got rounds to play with, so they can full spike into this. Those Molotovs that are already raining down, and the pace of these T's amassing in towards middle is just too much. Alex, he is playing with smoke, but he's also playing with his life. But he might be supported by this player on shelf, but Xanto is holding for him initially. The T's, they're resetting and they're grouping towards A, and it just gets worse for Los Reyes, losing another player in towards middle. Will be traded out to Rixo with this scout, only good for 1, and Andy continuing domination. HeroC1ty closing the gap just to 3. 10-5 looks to be a decisive scoreline, and I hyped it up about how Ancient is incredibly CT-sided, but we're just seeing the complete opposite so far. HeroC1ty converting the pistol and the anti-eco force buy has left Los Reyes with absolutely nothing. Instant window smoke about to be thrown from HeroC1ty. Fun fact, you can throw 5 of those instantly from spawn out of the 6 possible. And Los Reyes, they're all just grouping in towards cave. There's a 2-man stack here that's actually going to push in and maybe catch these players off guard, but HeroC1ty, once again, they're moving as a unit and they're just trying to stay disciplined. Reyes, he's done so much damage with that pistol on towards 2 players, but it doesn't matter. The kill feed, it's all going the way of HeroC1ty. Patty will finish off what Reyes started, and good for 2. It looks quite scary because it's a 2 versus 3, but there's another defender quite a long way off. With Patty being eliminated, it's just left onto Alex, and fakes and clears in. HeroC1ty, 8 rounds now, 3 in a row. A flawless start to their T side. Look at the replay value once again. Reyes, good damage, and impressive that Patty actually managed to get those kills just on the edge of the smoke. This HUD and these replays are absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping to see a lot more of that in the tournaments to come. Oh, that Molotov, it did miss, which means that Donut, it is open for these CTs. However, a barrage of smokes fill middle. In HeroC1ty, they're replicating Los Reyes right now. All grouping towards B ramp, but there's a lot of defenders here. It doesn't matter when your head just gets immediately taken off like that. Andy has secured long control, and Inspire kills Cave. Suddenly, it doesn't look so rosy for Los Reyes. They were winning 10-5, and it's looking to be a safe call. Especially with Inspire nailing Percy. The gap has just been reduced to 1. HeroC1ty, they don't want it to go to Overpass, they want to end it right here on Ancient. It's just looking to do some damage and maybe get away with an AK, however, it's going to be a difficult task for him. Good for 1 kill, and that's all he'll achieve. HeroC1ty, reducing the gap fast. These rounds have been explosive as well. I feel like in a blink of an eye, I was just saying it's the pistol round, and suddenly Los Reyes, they're just facing a 1-round gap. They can force buy this, but it won't be pretty. They have got a save rifle, so maybe some deagles. And it's just this long control based off the back of the execute that enabled HeroC1ty to negate the avenues of retake available for Los Reyes, especially pushing in towards long. Completely nullifies CT. And yeah, Los Reyes, they've only got these upgraded deagles. Patty looking to get some smoke spam. There's actually basically 4 players here over towards middle, with the cave presence is actually pushed out on towards shelf. HeroC1ty, though, their avenue attack has changed. It's over towards A. But look at this. Look at this gamble stack based off the rotation and based off the presence and information Los Reyes has gathered from pushing mid. There's 4 players already here to meet HeroC1ty should they elect to go for this A bomb site. With Jarko pushing in for information as well. This is a really nice setup for Los Reyes. HeroC1ty have retaken mid now. Patty is just baiting for her teammate Percy in towards Donut. Or, however, Jarko will go looking for information and be immediately punished. However, it might not even matter because look at the map. The bomb, it's on their back. It's on Fakes' shoulders and he's heading over towards A. Percy will catch out in the mid-lurk in Inspire, turns his head on a swivel, and that forces HeroC1ty into this A mid-lurk. All of Los Reyes are lurking. It doesn't matter if the kills don't fall your way. It's suddenly a 2 versus 2. Percy, he's now got it all to do. Good for the first, but he knows where the player is. Fakes. Doesn't fake the bomb, instead elects for this plan, and Percy has not got much HP and has actually got no utility to work with. The fact he has a kit doesn't help. He doesn't have a kit doesn't help things either. So HeroC1ty, they're looking to get this onto the 10th. It's going to be a game of timings right now. And sound cues are not going to be wanting to be given away. Percy silently drops on towards the bomb site. But Fakes is already holding the angle. HeroC1ty, they tie the game up here, 10-10, and this 4-man stack, it doesn't produce anything. The crossfires were there, but they didn't hit the headshots. HeroC1ty, oh, they've really taken it to Los Reyes. They will be allowed to buy, though, given the loss bonus on this CT side, and AWP will come out for Rixo once again. He was impactful for it on this T side. He now needs to replicate the same sort of success he was having before it's too late, because the momentum, it's definitely with HeroC1ty right now. Los Reyes, we saw HeroC1ty use their pauses as well. Maybe that will be a factor later into this game. However, the AWP, it misses the shot. And Percy, he's the only one here temporarily, but definitely converts onto Andy. Whilst HeroC1ty are completely swarming the bomb site, the retake, the cavalry is here. Inspire has it all to do, though. The first point of contact will be on towards Percy as the smoke fades, and the time is ticking down. The bomb hasn't been planted, which allows these CTs to rotate in towards Temple. And HeroC1ty will eliminate one of the attackers. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 4. Inspire does swing out, but immediately traded, left all onto Angst. 35 seconds on the clock, and these CTs don't need to peek. The barrel has been spotted, and that's an avenue in. This Molotov will deny vision, and the bomb can maybe be planted. And that's exactly what happens. There's no utility for this CT side going into the retake, and Angst needs to win the gunfight. It's a bit scrappy. Does convert the first, but immediately traded out. Los Reyes. Oh, it's too close to call here. Just when you think that Los Reyes are going to win that cleanly, with HeroC1ty just being completely encircled in, it's suddenly a 1 versus 1, and that was a really nice attempt from Angst. Literally a 1 versus 3, spots out the barrel, and then isolates the players. Really difficult. But Los Reyes, they do get around on the board for the first time in their CT side. 11-10, and this is a close affair. Just a reminder of the stakes, this is a Swiss system. There are 16 teams currently in this stage. 3 wins is what you need to advance on towards the main stage. If you do, you get €3,000, which is quite nice. I wouldn't mind that. You don't want to be starting off your tournament with a loss. Especially when you were quite comfortable leading 10-5. This orb, it will actually get a kill now compared to the last round. And Patty is filling Percy's shoes in towards Donut. The flashbangs, they're good. HeroC1ty, they're going in for more. This AWP of Rixo, it's finding all the success. In for a third as well. And the round has completely collapsed apart for HeroC1ty. They're just trying to reset. There is a minute on the clock, so there is still time to work with. These T's, there's no water bug anymore. Before you could always hear the water in T-spawn, but that has been fixed. Thank you, Valve. So they can freely run across T-spawn. And they're going to reset their focus to B. However, HeroC1ty is here. And he's in such an advanced position, he might catch them off guard, especially with the time wearing thin. We saw this on Inferno. They didn't clear their angles. And HeroC1ty is good for the first, and he can just live. The time, it's still ticking. Xanto has it all to do with the rotations. They are here for Los Reyes. Does find one, but Patty immediately trades, and Los Reyes do convert their 12th. And HeroC1ty, they don't actually have the best buy into this. And here's this AWP. That's a lovely shot for the first. I mean, look at how quick that was. Missed a sitter in the previous and then instantly capitalizes upon the difficult one. HeroC1ty are electing to save. That smoke's going to land in towards Cave. And as they head towards B, it's just denying the CT's vision. They're going to try and explode on mid, and that's what this Molotov and grenade are for. But Andy doesn't care about that. He's eliminating Patty over towards Donut. Suddenly the CT rotations, they're all in complete discombobulation. The bomb was originally heading towards Donut, but the sniper is here. But look at Los Reyes. They've pushed all the way down B, so they've got a lot of information, especially with Jarko spotting out these players towards Cave. HeroC1ty once again, they're only working with pennies. Just pistols, but they've already got more than they gambled for with this investment. Percy, he's good for 2, and it's all left onto this player who's often been quite important in these clutches, but with just a deagle to work with, it's going to be quite difficult. Yeah, Jarko just proves my point. Los Reyes, they move on to a 13th here, and overpass. It was a distant memory a few rounds ago, but now it's looking more and more likely. Oh, Percy just plucks them out of the air as well. That's a lovely kill. But that was just pistols. HeroC1ty, they can buy now. An AWP on towards fakes as well. And quite a bit of utility. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. This run boost, oh, this could catch them off guard. Look at how aggressive Percy's being in towards ramp. Good for 1 and the second. Doubled up by his teammate between Ledge and Cave. Los Reyes, they want to end this map now. HeroC1ty looking a little bit stunned, and that's a perfect counter to any sort of B aggression. Immediate mid control and the run boost to get them there just that little bit faster. But it looks like mid is the aim of the game. There's only one CT here at the moment, and they're actually just electing to completely give it up. I don't mind this at all. There is a player in Percy. He's tucked right in towards this position, but they're going to walk through this donut smoke. Patty about to be tested, but catches a glimpse and immediately passes all of the trials. Patty doubles up. Rixo eliminates the threat over towards A main, and Los Reyes, they're really close to securing this map. HeroC1ty, they've got no money. And they're wondering where it all went wrong. They won 5 rounds in a row. It was 10-10, and suddenly 4 in a row now for Los Reyes. It's so back and forth. These teams, they want to win the Danish Derby here at HCG Masters Season 1. But HeroC1ty, it's going to be a difficult task for them to do it on Deagles. Once again, going for Cave, and Xanto, oh, he won't get the second. Percy instead will double up, and quite fortunately, the rifle, it's about to be recovered again. So HeroC1ty, they've still got these Tech 9s to work with. Fakes will go searching for one, but he won't find it because Percy's already thrown it out the map. That's a nice little micro detail. It could be incredibly impactful. These CTs, they've backed up. They're allowing not the shorter angles because they are just on pistols. HeroC1ty are holding for aggression, but Los Reyes, they're really comfortable to give them all of the space they need. They don't want to make any mistakes now. They want to convert this, put themselves on match point. It all goes quiet here on the 25th round. Inspire is walking up the ramp, and that's going to signal the attack. Oh, fakes. Does trade onto Alex, but Percy is immediately here to pick up the pieces. Molotov won't deny the bomb plant, so it will be found, and it is a 2 versus 3. This is a little bit scary. However, these grenades, they are perfect. Oh, and the AWP chimes in. That's all based off Rixo. Lovely grenade placement and follows it up with the AWP. Los Reyes, they're on match point on their map pick. We might be seeing a third. Just see this again. Lovely trade from the Tech 9, but another wallbang. HeroC1ty, they have got the rifles. They've got full utility. Lovely graphic there for the HUD. Makes my life a little bit easier. But HeroC1ty, they've got all the work to do. Los Reyes, they're sitting pretty on their CT side of Ancient now. Looked a little bit scary in the beginning, but these faster plays need to be getting shut down, and it's more cave aggression. And Patty is here once again. We'll trade out, and now it's a 3 versus 3. Again, these rounds, they've been so fast. It's been 20 seconds and 4 players have all died. And this aggression for Los Reyes, they're being sensible and just backing off, and that means that HeroC1ty, they're going to waste time. They have to clear all these angles now because the presence has already been felt. Patty was in mid and has rotated all the way around to B site. And once again, this is where the avenue of attack from HeroC1ty is electing to come in at this stage. They might just wait for their player in Angst just to kind of push mid, but the AWPer for HeroC1ty hits the deck. Rixo so prolific with that gun. Patty makes things worse, and I believe we might be heading to overpass here. Unless this 1v3 favours the way of the T side. However, 35 seconds and sound cues are being given away. Has to work some miracles. Los Reyes, they've done it on their map pick. You haven't got time for this. You need to plant the bomb. 15 seconds. Get yourself off. You're good for one, but where's the time? Running up to the site. They just need to tuck in here. He just hasn't planted the bomb. Okay, Los Reyes, heart in the mouth moment, but they do convert their pick, and we are heading straight to a third map. We are going to go to overpass here, and Los Reyes, they shook the dust off that fell their way on Inferno. These teams, they've traded their map picks respectfully. We are heading to a decider map here for the last best of 3 of today for HCG Masters Season 1. And I'm gonna throw it to a highlight reel now.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. They say you don't gotta go home, and no, I don't wanna be alone. Falling down, falling down into my devotion. You make me drown into my emotions, into my illusions. Falling down into my devotion, you make me drown into my emotions, into my illusion.
And welcome back, everyone. This has been an incredible series so far to round off the first day of the HCG Masters Season 1 Regional Swiss stage. HeroC1ty versus Los Reyes. What a banger it is to be. Astralis versus HeroC move aside. We have new Danish contenders in town. Just to quickly recap, if you just tuned in, Inferno was HeroC1ty's pick. Just got myself confused with HeroC there because I mentioned them. But Los Reyes, they had a really dominant lead, and HeroC1ty, they just battled back into it, and they made it all the way to overtime. They just took complete control. And then we just saw a little bit of a duality over towards Ancient. Typically, CT sided Los Reyes with an early dominant 10 rounds on the board. HeroC1ty tried to get back into it, but it was to no avail. So they got eliminated there, and we are heading to the decider map for tonight. It will be on Overpass, and both of these teams have got a little bit of history of Overpass. Most recently, for Los Reyes, they did lose to Budapest 5, who are also in this tournament, on a best of 3, and Overpass was one of the maps. It was actually 1917, so it was a really close affair. So I'm expecting big things from Los Reyes coming out on this side for them. On the flip side, HeroC1ty, they are playing in the Danish league right now only, so I haven't got too much for them to go off. But what I do know is that 9 matches that they've played so far in the league, they've all been Inferno or Overpass, so they've got quite an affinity towards it. And that's why I wasn't surprised when I saw the veto. But regardless, it's going to be an incredible game here. And there's still a lot of action left. And all throughout the week, we are here tomorrow, we are here on Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday, rounding out this regional Swiss stage. 16 teams in this stage of the tournament, 8 of them will go through. If they go through, they get €3,000. They need to win 3 games, lose 3, and you're out. That's how cutthroat it is here. Shout out to our sponsors as well. Coin Motion. Haven't spoken about them for a while. They're a leading crypto platform from Finland. And they're for anyone really if you want to invest in crypto safely and securely, regardless of your expertise in digital currencies. But that's enough of all of that. I want to get into the game, and so do you. Here we are, 3rd map, last map actually of the night. Here we are then, Overpass. Will obviously be settled with a knife round to determine sides. The graphic, it did just flash up on screen, but you're back with me just for a few moments longer. We're just securing just a few things on our end, and then we get straight back into the action. So there is actually just a little bit of tech issues, but that's fine. We're just resolving really hard in the background to get rid of them just for you. It gives me 30 seconds to talk about Plasma, the science-based esports nutrition drink made in Germany, developed by gamers for gamers. Whether you're a pro or a hobby gamer, such as myself, we all know that losing concentration or a lack of sleep could be actually really decisive. With the starter package from Plasma, it's actually being given away on the HCG Twitter, so make sure to follow them and check it out if you want any more information. Obviously, there are links on the panels down below, and there's also the website that you can navigate to, HC Gaming. Just check it out on there, and we can get this all sorted for you. 1-1. It seems to be the way as well. Sangal versus Royals. They nearly converted Overpass, but it did fall the way of Sangal on their map pick. They are now currently battling out on Ancient. I'm not really too sure what the score is, but I'm not interested in that game. Over here, I'm interested in this one. We are getting straight into the action. Let's have a look at the teams. Okay. HeroC1ty, they are started on this T side. Double flash smoke in the hands of Fakes, and let's just see the setup here for Los Reyes. 1 player immediately pushing down connector and 3 players in towards B, and this is where the hits are going to come in. Percy hits the deck without any sort of force into this round. Pistol rounds have always been going the way of HeroC1ty within this series. This boost up to heaven, it could cement it. There are rotations from all angles though. The player in towards CT is eliminated. It's all left onto the monster and short pushes. Alex and Rixo, they've got it all left to do here, but no kit. It's going to be incredibly difficult, and they might just save their armor. Nice dink coming out there from Alex, but it's to no avail. HeroC1ty once again. They do convert the pistol. Ooh, we'll see the reply for Los Reyes. They will force buy straight back into this one. Deagles and a scout, Rixo. We've seen all series how prolific he can be with the scoped weapons, so maybe it's time for him to shine with the scout. They haven't really got too much head armor though on these players, so the Mac 10 on Andy could do some damage. Early grenade stack fall in the way over towards toilets control. They won't be found. And HeroCity in with just a normal default. This one way it could be quite effective though. Percy, he is tucked in. He hasn't really got much in support because these T's, they could collapse onto the next connector. Patty is here, but his head will get taken clean off and they're aware of Percy. HeroCity, it could get a little bit dangerous, but they are electing to take longer range duels and head towards long. There are 2 players here for Los Reyes at the moment, and they're actually gathering information over towards Monster. Look at how far up Jarko is pushed, and that's going to enable a 3rd player for the CT side to come up towards A. This is exactly where HeroCity are heading. Rixo does spot one, but they're now going to go into Percy's crosshair. The teaser do spot him out though. And they'd actually get wallbanged through the concrete as well. The rotations, they are here immediately. 30 seconds on the clock as he actually comes in, but look at Jarko. He's sneaking up behind them. Alex, he just needs to stay alive because Jarko is creeping up behind them. Oh, and Alex, he's doing more than stay alive. He's got a couple of kills, but fakes on a swivel, turns around and picks up that kill. I honestly thought that flank was going to find a lot more success, but it doesn't. And HeroCity, they do convert this round. Let's just have a look what happens here. Alex, lovely shots coming out of him. Look at this one. Clean as you like. Did his job. But it was all for nothing. HeroCity 2 rounds to the good now. Los Reyes just reduced to these rifles. More of a connector stack in, but it's slowly been given up, and these pistols, they just want to find some damage. Alex, he is looking for them. Already shown 2 Deagle kills in the feed last round. And Patty on this elevated position towards Monster needs to be cleared. He's actually sliding off, and it might not matter, but the aim, it doesn't reset in time, and suddenly all the kills fill the feed for this terrorist side. HeroCity. Oh, that's a lovely shot once again for this Deagle. Alex is having an incredible series, but his team can't convert any rounds, and this was a Deagle round. Oh. And it's getting a little bit expensive, but the T-side economy is completely blooming. Los Reyes, they're not going to worry too much about that, because it is a full buy for them. Rixo, the AWP player, will elect to buy one as well. And look at this from Zanto. Clean entry kills from him. Immediately transitioning on towards the Monster player, who I think got a bit unlucky. I think was trying to just stay tucked up in the elevated position, but unfortunately fell off. And I like this from HeroCity. They're just immediately execute on towards B. They know Los Reyes are on a buy, and they want to just take the guns out of their hands straight away. The flashbangs, they're perfect. The Mac 10, it's raining down terror. They're collapsing onto this bomb site. Alex is all bit left to do over towards short, but the kills, it's all HeroCity. It's just left onto this AWP player, Rixo. He's been a standout so far for Los Reyes, but he's going to have to do it all again. But given the economy situation and given the fact that there is no kit on the board, and it's a very difficult retake anyway, especially with these T's all grouped up in very tradable positions. He's doing the smart thing here and just saving. And that's HeroCity now converting a 4th round in a row. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves though. We saw exactly this on Ancient. 4 or 5 rounds in a row for HeroCity, and then Los Reyes, they adjusted to what they were doing. But it was a nice little setup to counter any sort of gunplay coming out for Los Reyes there. HeroC1ty hitting them with aggression, hitting them with perfect utility and flashbangs, enabling them just to explode onto this B bomb site. They only attack through monster, but it doesn't matter. Force Bite will come in, buying down to $2,000, a little bit more investment for HeroC1ty on the side of Los Reyes, and this AWP has to do it all. More of a default for HeroC1ty now. They know they're not playing against much. 4 players are here towards monster, but they're just looking to get control. If you're new, overpass, the main points of contention are short and over towards toilets. But this short control is completely pivotal because it allows rotations up through connector, and that's right in the middle of the map. Los Reyes, they have taken complete control of this, and Alex is in a really elevated off angle. The boost for connector will come through, but nobody is home for HeroC1ty. Instead, they are all grouped outside towards monster, and if they walk away from this short pipe, they can just completely eliminate 2 of these defenders. It's all going to be left onto this AWP player. The contact comes in. He stands tall for the first. Rixo, he needs to do even better. Good for the second. Swings out. Takes the third as well. Xanto. Oh, goodness me. He's been left into a 1 versus 4. And that AWP, I said he's been good all series. He finds even more impact now, putting Los Reyes back on the board. Look at this. First shot, perfect. Second one, even better. Swinging out and catching the AWP player of fakes too. That round, it all hinges on Rixo because he was isolated in with those players in towards short. Los Reyes a lifeline back in, but an immediate counter. Player being eliminated, and HeroC1ty's AWP rebuy fills the feed. It's information conveyed over, but off the back of winning 4 rounds in a row, of course they're going to buy. But Rixo will trade it out. Look at this short control once again being gathered by Los Reyes. It allows Percy to be in this position. And the door swings open and Alex will silence Andy. In a blink of an eye, it's a 3 versus 4 in HeroC1ty. They've been so reliant on these monster executes, they might have to do it all again. The flashbangs, they start to rain in, but this short presence is just too much. The crossfire is on site, it's all left on to Inspire, the IGL for HeroC1ty. She's being flashed off every single angle. Patty put the nail in the coffin. Los Reyes 2 rounds in a row, and this is so similar to what we saw in Ancient. Oh, he actually caught him on the 5-man tower. Oh, and only a hand was shown there. Thank you, production. I didn't even clock that, because we were watching the CT perspective, but the 5-man totem, we love to see it. It does find success. HeroC1ty losing a couple of rounds in a row, just completely reduced to these globs. Look at how aggressive this player is. Burst fire mode, not the best decision. And then Andy is fighting for his life over towards connector. Percy has been such a presence here already. They look to collapse on him though, and he has to stand tall. Let's take out the first threat. We'll try and escape, but the pistols, they're just running him down. And the AK will be recovered. They might not expect HeroC1ty though just to push him immediately over towards short, and he catches the player. It's all left onto these pistols now for HeroC1ty. A bomb plant would be perfect here, but it's going to be very difficult, especially with this AWP continuing to shine. That's another wall bang. Los Reyes and Rixo, 3 rounds to the good on the bounce. And once again, it's the story of 2 AWPs on the board. This is a great first shot. How about the second fakes? See you next round. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, HeroC1ty, they can buy off this again because it was just those pistols, and they're trying to explode and take more playground control, but look at this adaptation Los Reyes, they're just taking the fight to them. Patty and Percy, they are here, but this AWP is posted in towards Playground. Flashed off the angle, information given over. HeroC1ty a lifeline into the 8th. I really like this from Los Reyes though. They got denied control, but they're going to try and take it back. Look at this push from Alex over towards long. They're reclaiming the map control they just lost. With this push in towards short as well, it could definitely catch these T's off, which, would you believe it? They're going towards Monster again. I was going to say it was about to be a contact play, but the utility, it does fall on towards barrels. But there are no defenders here initially for Los Reyes, which will enable a bomb to be planted. The rotations, they are quick though. Look at this. Roles have reversed. They're all coming in from the T avenues of attack. 2 in towards Monster and 1 in towards short. Pop flash being primed, and that's perfect. Xanto eliminates the first, and Alex is just barreling in. The pop flash is good, but Alex is better. 2 versus 2 in this AWP. Once again, but Andy silences him. Alex. 1 versus 2, but the crossfire is there. HeroC1ty, they bounce back after losing 3 on the trot to post a 5th on the board. An overpass once again. I'd say this map, it is slightly CT-sided. These pop flashes were absolutely insane, but Alex just spamming away. 9-3 so far, having a game. Shout out Rixo as well, incredibly talented on this AWP. The full buy will continue in, obviously 3 rounds in a row. Could definitely come out. HeroC1ty, it's a change up for them. They want to take this short control. And I thought that was going to be a much meatier grenade than it was. That's a really nice molly. It just forces him out. And the spam, it is connecting, but it doesn't convert into a kill. However, once again, Los Reyes, they're being so proactive. Look at the minimap and look at Percy over towards long. He's taking even more control. And as they rotate up back into him, this could be HeroC1ty's downfall. He just has to tuck in. It will be cleared, but he does get Xanto. Traded for his troubles, Inspire. The IGL of HeroC1ty orchestrating this next attack. And with short control gather, this highlights how important it is. And Los Reyes, they have to go searching for more presence, and they will try and find it with Rixo once again in towards long. And he will find success. Alex as well over towards the B bomb site. It's now a 3 versus 2 in the favour of this CT side. And short control or not, if you can't stop this AWP, you will be punished. HeroC1ty and Andy, not much HP, not much time, and not much to work with. The save call is being called, and it's definitely the right choice. Might even see a pause coming off the back of this. And they're going to need to, probably. They're going to talk about what is happening. I really like this from Los Reyes, that they're being so proactive in their defense. As soon as they lose players, they just try and retake the map control back, because it's all an information game. Obviously Counter-Strike, whoever has more wins. And Los Reyes, they are re-aggressing consistently. It's making HeroC1ty doubt. It's making them put a lot of thought into these attacks. And what it does mean is that they have to be diligent and they have to clear every single angle. Los Reyes, if they wanted to, with this conditioning, they could just sit back. HeroC1ty would still take time, but it doesn't matter right now because they've got a short pop about to come in. This denial utility is so strong from Los Reyes. It has been all half. HeroC1ty, they've had success at B and they want to replicate once again. Oh, the pop flash, it's beautiful, and they're going to overwhelm short. Jarko, he gets one, but Percy and Patty, they're on site, they're just trying to tuck in the bomb. It will be elected to be planted. Or it won't, because Percy's actually dropped it in towards short. This is really difficult for HeroC1ty. It's a 3 versus 3, but the map control was completely in their favour for Los Reyes. Especially with that shot being missed. They are electing and they will catch Percy on the reload. The bomb is completely reclaimed, but the bomb site, it belongs to Los Reyes. 50 seconds on the clock. The team's electing to reposition over towards toilets. There's already a rotate in, and it is this AWP once again lighting up the feed in this server. He has been lights out on Overpass so far. Fakes, normally the AWPer, has only got a deagle. He's got it all to do. With 20 seconds on the board, it's looking more and more unlikely every second that passes. The jump spot will not lead to his death. Instead, Patty will rotate up and eliminate Fakes. That looks so good for HeroC1ty in the beginning. The flash play, the overwhelming over towards short. The player that was the knife in the back was Percy over towards connector. We might see it on the replay. Just coming straight out of that position and doubling up and dropping the bomb whilst all this chaos was going on. Fakes will eventually find him, but this AWP is absolutely incredible. And we're all tied up. From being 4-0 down, Los Reyes, they've clawed it back to 5-5. And they're just burning alive. Things are getting from bad to worse from HeroC1ty. The momentum, it's no longer with them. Barreling up long with these Glocks and Deagles. Look at them go. Los Reyes, they've got all the correct map control. And they're about to find out that there's a nasty surprise waiting for them on towards long. Especially with being spotted out by the sniper. This grenade is going to be massive, doubles up. And the plant, it's going to come in. This is actually really important for HeroC1ty. They needed this for their money. It's just Santo and Andy in this 2 versus 5. And any damage further is great damage. Oh, there we go. That's a lovely kill. But it will be the bomb defusal. And Los Reyes, they've turned the half on its head and are now in complete control. And those grenades, they just did so much damage on those unarmoured pistol players. But look, silver linings are ahead for HeroC1ty. They've done so well already to even make it to this third map. The comeback on Inferno, the attempted assault on Ancient. And now it's overwhelming aggression on Overpass for Los Reyes, and it's yielding them success. Remember, this was 4-0 HeroC1ty, and suddenly it's now 6-5. A buy will come in, and another boost will be deployed, but this time for the CTs over towards connector. But nobody's home. Instead, the Ts, they're electing to take toilet control. Oh, and the push and the aggression gets immediately silenced. And it's the first time in quite a while where HeroC1ty have got the first pick into this round. Jocko does have connector, and Andy is here with the bomb towards it, but will immediately deliver a headshot. This AWPer has now been smoked off the angle as well, and he's been the thorn in HeroC1ty's side for pretty much all of this map. And he'll continue to deliver impact. Inspire goes searching for information for his team so he can construct a new plan. 4 versus 3, 40 seconds on the board. Once again, HeroC1ty, they're defaulting over towards B. And they will catch out the player in Alex jiggling for information. It's all left onto Patty, but he's full blind. It's going to be so difficult to lock down this site, especially with the presence coming in from short. However, let's not count this AWP out just yet. Does miss the second shot, but that's a cracking first. HeroC1ty taking this map control over towards long and A. Silencing players in connect that have been so overly aggressive. And this is what I was alluding to quite a few rounds ago. Los Reyes, they do push for information, and it's finally been punished. Does get a little bit scary when you've got Rixo performing this well on the AWP so far, but we're 6-6 and we're all tied up. Nice tag, but it's not going to be the kill. Instead, a lot of grenade damage as well as a leg for his troubles. Xanto just reduced to 22 HP. And Los Reyes have actually elected to force buy into this, so they are all in. If they lose this round, their economy is going to be in shambles. But Percy, he's going to be looking to stop that. He's the first point of contact. If they headed towards toilets instead, it's this AWPer once again filling the kill feed. Percy makes his presence known. It's fallen apart for HeroC1ty, and based off this investment, Los Reyes, they're clawing their way back into a 7th round. Oh, and Spy, you have to win that gunfight. He did catch Percy off guard, but it does not matter. Anged will get 1, but it's a 2 versus 4 on the HP. It just does not favour this HeroC1ty side. Los Reyes surely securing their 7th. Time ticking away now, and just looking to get this bomb down, but I can't really see it happening unless a quick headshot comes out towards Jarko, who has been a bit quiet this game, but is just jump spotting for information. Has been given away now. But with 16 seconds, this task is going to get even more difficult. And this AWPer once again delivers. It's just been the same old story really for Los Reyes, and it's a case of Rixo go kill over the last couple of rounds. This sniper has been absolutely prolific, immediately eliminating any sort of threat. Percy waiting for any contact, and this fight was so important to the round. Lovely shot coming in, and this looks close. And it is, but you've got to bear in mind, once again, I'll just highlight it, HeroC1ty were winning this match 4-0. So they've got 2 rounds in the same space and time. Los Reyes have amounted 7. Short control though. This has been taken. Xanto silences the AWP, but it's always Percy. So close to trade out any potential players. And he's a hitting connector though. And will do great damage on towards Percy. And he'll finally get eliminated through the smoke. This should also be silenced once again. Jarko's got it all to do, but being helped out by Alex with an incredible wallbang. It's a 2 versus 3. I wonder where HeroC1ty are going to go. I don't know if you can guess with me. It's over towards B again. Los Reyes, they have to be aware of that. Jarko is, but he doesn't find the kill. It's now a 2 versus 2. The CT rotations, they're on their way. There is a player here in Alex, and he's already been successful so far, finding that wallbang through connector. The bomb, it's to be planted. And it is short pressure immediately, but it is now 7-7. HeroC1ty, they take the map control and they execute out Monster. It's been the same old story as old as time, especially on this map of Overpass. It's coming right down to the wire here in the 3rd map of the last series of today. 7-7. This game really is giving it all. I'll tell you what, it's the 15th round, and this is what we want to go up against, really, is it? If you're Los Reyes, you've sprinted together into the big pot. And he really finds success. Alex does great damage over towards short, and this Deagle, he doesn't need a sniper when he's got a hand cannon. This could be scary. Short control once again being gathered by Los Reyes, and once again I feel like a broken record, but HeroC1ty, they're heading towards Monster. Thank you given away. Percy delivers a Deagle. Does come in, but there are 2 players immediately here for Los Reyes. Jarko is here with an MP9 to defend. That's an incredible flashbang. Inspired does immediately trade out. It's now a 2 versus 2. These rounds, they're so close, and this is why the game is all tied up. It's back and forth. It's a constant affair. Percy is aggressing, though, and there's a gap in this smoke. But HeroCity, if they just go silent here, they might make the CTs rotate away. Rixo just has a deagle, and he's just walking over towards water. This is quite an off angle, so they will need to clear him. But if they're not looking the right way, he can silence them. One to the good. And now it's just left all onto Percy, the most experienced player in this server so far. Santo has not got any HP. And it will be Los Reyes picking up their 8th, winning the half. And wow, that's just incredible from them. We're going to throw it to a quick break, and then we'll be back with the second half of this game. Welcome back, and we are here. It's 8-7 to Los Reyes on Overpass, the decider map needed for the last best of 3 of the first day of HCG Masters Season 1. And wow, we really are going the distance. These two Danish teams do not want to drop a map or a series in this tournament. Just a reminder, this is a Swiss stage. This is the regional Swiss, the first stage of this €180,000 prize pool tournament. 3 wins and you are through, along with €3,000 straight through to the main stage of the Swiss event. But we're not there yet. We've actually got a long way to go in this. And this is the final map. As you see on my screen to the right, Sangal, they did pick up Ancient against Royals, and my duo Freddy, he's had a long day. 2-1 Singularity GCZ Bulls, and now 2-1 Royals. And I tell you what, I feel like it's been a bit of an affair for me as well. This best of 3, it's got the legs, and I feel like we are going the distance here. Straight back into this, Los Reyes on their T side. Bit of an intricate one from them. Smoke, molly, flash, but 5 men straight out the gate, barreling down towards Monster. There are 4 players here to meet them. It's a classic strat. But they're all just going to go quiet, and they're going to wait for any aggression. That flashbang is absolutely perfect. Inspire, he's trying to bait in his teammate Xanto. And they're combining here, HeroCity. They always seem to win these pistols. Percy, he's lighting up the feed, teamed up with Rixo. It's all left on to Andy in this 1 versus 2. Just trying to see if he can get any opening. There is a T pushed up really close in towards water. He doesn't spot the head. He can't adjust in time, but he transitions onto the side player. Andy, he gets caught in the reload. Los Reyes, they will be picking up this T pistol, and they extend their lead to 2 rounds. And that's just so unfortunate, being caught out by the reload. Los Reyes, they did the classic of waiting outside Monster for a couple of seconds. The pot flash from HeroCity was absolutely beautiful. It blinded all of those players that were barreling out to execute. They even had a double stack in towards barrels for HeroCity. But it did not matter. Pistol round, it fell the way of Los Reyes. HeroCity have forced into this. We have seen this quite a lot, especially in the series already, these force wars. Percy's trying to get it done. will get $600 into his pocket and then be silenced by a deagle. However, long it has now been opened up for this T side and they're looking to exploit it. Patty just being a nuisance here at Monster will take down Xanto as well, so suddenly HeroCity aren't 100% sure where it's going to come in. They're just taking their time, and they're quite right too. They've got a minute on the clock to play with, and it's going to confuse HeroCity even further. Los Reyes, they want to be playing this so disciplined now. They do not want to give up this force buy round from HeroCity. Rixo, he is holding for any sort of aggression. And Andy does find a player towards Fountain. That is Patty over from Monster. And it's all left onto this scout. Let's see what he can do. There's a player jumping up, actually. And he's got the bomb. It looks a little bit scary, but Alex, he does eliminate. And suddenly, Los Reyes, 10 rounds to the good on their T side. But I just got to remind everyone, this is extremely similar to what happened in the first half. HeroCity 4-0 early stages. And then the CTs won a string of rounds. So we could be seeing more of the same. And both of these teams are eager to win the Danish derby. Los Reyes have reduced HeroCity to these pistols. It's about to be an incredible gunfight. Grenades landing at the feet of these CT players. And Percy combining with Rixo, he just wants to farm all of these stats. It's all left onto the IGL. Lovely shot on towards Party, but that's all he's good for. Los Reyes, they extend their lead to 11. They've got a gap of 4. That seems to be the magic number for this series. On Ancient, on their T side, HeroCity won 4 in a row, and then it kind of fell apart. Yeah, once again, just farming these ecos, getting a lot of money into your pocket is exactly what you want. HeroCity, they do have this full buy now. They do have an AWP on towards Face, and he needs to replicate the same success that Rixo delivered before. It's a fast presence in towards Beaver. Look at the lineup from Anti 3 to the good. Percy is just left wondering what has happened. Andy's also pushed in towards Short, and suddenly these teams are completely pincered. They tried to replicate what HeroCity did for their first gun round, but they're aware of it. It's literally what they ran. They know how to counter you. They sprayed the left side of the smoke, and they found a lot of kills. Angst is also on for the ace into this one. Rixo, he's just looking to do what he can. He doesn't have the bomb. It's over towards Monster, so this is going to be near impossible for him to recover. 1 minute on the clock. He might just elect to save his weaponry, but he has a lot of money based off the back of those eco wins. So the name of the game here for Rixo is to force these CTs into rebuying weaponry. As he heads down connector, he's going to give a sound cue away by opening the door. There is a player here to meet him immediately. And he will be immediately eliminated. HeroCity, I told you, 4 rounds. It's a bit of a curse. They get their 8th on the board. Look at this spray though, absolutely incredible. Even transitioning onto the 3rd with a headshot. Kind of force a wall bang. You didn't even see any of the players. What are you doing? HeroCity, they do pick this up. Los Reyes, they can buy again, and they're being aggressive over towards Fountain position. It's more of a default from them. They're just taking some control. Andy was thinking about pushing long, but decided against it, and instead is hiding behind this lamppost. Los Reyes are being disciplined and will flash this AWP off the angle, but they might not be aware that Andy is so close. Alex is looking at the floor, and it's been a minute into this round, and there hasn't been a kill yet on the board. It's a nice double stack up for HeroC1ty because the bomb is making its way through toilets, and they'll clear one potentially, but they might not clear both. Inspire and Andy chiming in with 2 kills of their own. This molly is not going to tickle Alex out of position. Inspire, trying to survive. There's limited time left on the clock. The rotations, they are in. There is one player here immediately, and this is the AWP. 25 seconds now. Los Reyes, they need to get a move on, and that grenade is so important. They're going to try and plant towards truck, and this is correct, but look at the CTs. They're just barreling straight in towards the bomb site, and they do eliminate this player. It's only left with HeroC1ty. He's been quiet so far, but he can't deliver the final kill. Angst, the hero of last round, secures this one as well. 11-9. We are going to definitely go the full distance here. This game literally has it all. Oh, man. Look at this as well, just that double setup. The grenade, it was perfect, but it wasn't enough to deliver the round. Oh, boomerang on that replay. Let's go. Yeah, so unfortunate. He was aware that that player was there, but just could not land the shot. However, off the back of these buys, Los Reyes, they can scrape the buy together, but lose this, and suddenly they're back onto pistols. And we're probably all tied up. HeroC1ty, their economy, it's not great. Whoever wins this will definitely get some consecutive rounds on the board. Barrel being spotted out over towards Party, but HeroC1ty, he'll actually claim Connector. This is a trade of map control. Look at this boost. It might be really successful. This long presence is eliminated. But they're not out of the woods yet. Look at Andy. He's almost playing with his food. Will eliminate HeroC1ty, and suddenly it's going from bad to worse from Los Reyes. They're starting to group towards B. There are 2 players here, but they're over towards short. And this Percy lurk could find everything. Does eliminate this first point of attack in Andy. This spots out the player. Probably didn't see the boost, so maybe some misinformation. Alex and Percy, they are quite isolated from each other, and this isn't that great, especially when the bomb is dropped. And they know where Percy is because he revealed himself at long. However, that was a while ago. Once again, though, time, it's just eluding these Danish teams. That's a great kill onto the first, but Inspire will immediately trade. HeroC1ty, they invested, they won that round fairly cleanly. They've got rebuys. Reyes, probably reduced the pistols. And we saw Rixo being so impactful on this team, on the CT side with the AWP. And Fakes, he's had a couple of kills of his own, so it's great to see that everyone is alive and awake in the server, and they just do not want to quit. Look at this. This is more of a faster setup for Los Reyes. It's basically similar to their pistol. This short lineup for the boost, it won't actually find any success. And short control, it does belong to HeroC1ty initially. They give it up, but the gig, it's not up for Los Reyes. They just want this bomb plant. Andy is about to make a very nasty surprise over towards Connector, but he will eliminate Rixo. But there are more players lurking on this T side over towards toilets, and this is where the bomb is heading. Percy will eliminate Andy, and suddenly Fakes has it all to do on his own. Could be overwhelmed by the pistol, so instead is deciding to retreat, and this is the correct decision. Wait for your teammates. Yes, the bomb is planted, but you'd rather secure the round win. HeroC1ty with a lot of utility as well. But look at this. I really like this from the T side. They're trying to get aggressive, and they're going to collapse on this wall. Oh, Oh, they don't find the kill though. It's actually the Eagle that does get the kill. Xanto with a second and a third into that retake, and HeroC1ty 11-11. We're all tied up and we go again. Oh man, this game is absolutely intense, and if you've had enough of my voice and you are a native Danish speaker, we do have the Danish stream going on as well. Great to see so many fans of these teams coming out to watch this tournament. We do appreciate every single one of you. And this game is just absolutely incredible. A full buy will come in, obviously off the back of that eco for Los Reyes. And a faster approach, look at them already in short. But look at this from the CTs, they're just going through monster. Spam, it connects, but it doesn't actually get the kill. That'll be Patty instead, hitting up the kill feed for the first time in what feels like forever. Los Reyes, they've just completely collapsed, and this aggression from HeroC1ty was absolutely countered by the short play. Now this AWP, we've been hyping him up a little bit. Andy is chiming in from connector, so Los Reyes, the round is not done yet, but this kill in the feed from Rick, so prolific. Get him on a sniper and he will deliver. And yeah, 100% the round is done. They have to save this AWP of fakes. It would be incredible if he could convert it and transition it into the next round, but he's going to be immediately hunted, and this is a little bit scary for him. We'll hit this player bounding up connector, so we'll eliminate Patty suddenly. I'll tell you what, it's not too bad for HeroC1ty. They do lose the round, but they do get 3 kills, and although the bank it will build quickly for this T side, it's not like they're getting rolled. So the bomb is about to explode on this 23rd round. We're about to go into the 24th. Los Reyes once again taking the lead, and it's such a tug of war. I did tout it to be a big Danish derby, and here we are. 12-11 the scoreline now. And because this orb is saved over, it can also buy. Angst is on a FAMAS, and having been so impactful in some of these rounds, it's not normally the weapon you really want. However, aggression once again coming up from HeroC1ty. Short control being gathered by Los Reyes, and this is set to be a staple for the T side. Percy can't find any sort of kill over towards Barrel, but he will find contact. And again, it's the dance of information. It's constantly being exchanged by these teams, and HeroC1ty have been aggressing towards connector. This is why there's a lurk here, but Andy will eliminate this player. And suddenly it's a 5-on-4. This might signal a collapse onto a bomb site, but Percy gets eliminated by a FAMAS. Look at this push in from long as well. Oh, it might go from bad to worse for Los Reyes. But a wallbang comes in on this AWP. Okay, fair enough. We've got a round on our hands here. Inspire does eliminate and trade onto this AWP. So now it's a 2 versus 4. Make it a 2 versus 3 basically, because that long push from Inspire, he's so far away from this bomb site and fakes. We saw Rick so good. It's now your turn in the spotlight. Misses the shot and into it. Barrel's player does get taken out, but Xanto with the immediate trade. HeroC1ty 12-12. Connector adjustment was in for Los Reyes. Lovely shot. You need to give this man literally a sliver and he will take you out of the server. That FAMAS, I did highlight it as being a bit of a worrisome weapon, but good for 2 in this round as well. Incredible stuff coming out for HeroC1ty. A really scrappy buy for Los Reyes. Look at this, Eagle Mac 10. Spam coming through instantly. HeroC1ty, he's been good throughout this entire series, but he's been very slow. Right when Los Reyes need him most. Fakes doing a great job at getting the opening pick, but Alex, an instrumental all throughout. And once again, this Orb of Los Reyes finding success over towards this map, and will continue to deliver once again. This guy is absolutely unplayable right now in the server, doing everything for his team. It's between him and Percy. They're getting everything done. Molotov will first peek, but the bomb is being planted towards default. It's a 2 versus 3, but with that information being gathered, Los Reyes know that both of these players are towards CT. There is a smoke and a kit, and we have seen a ninja before, so we might see it again. Oh, but they line up, and Patty, double headshot, quick as you like. Los Reyes, they convert their 13th. Oh, look at the buy as well. HeroC1ty, they've not been winning these rounds cleanly. Before the replay comes in, look at the money. It's so bad for them. They might be giving up a 14th. But yeah, just lining up there. Lovely transfer. Patty good for both of them. And yeah, the money has been sent into complete disarray. HeroC1ty, they've got it all to do. The backs are against the walls. The timeouts are being called in, and quite rightly. It's unbelievable scenes here right at the dying embers of this. They've called for a tactical pause once again. Here we go. Just talking about the economic situation and where they want to position their players. Inspire, trying to motivate his force. And they're all in towards short and connector. This Molotov will split them initially. But it's a 3-man boost as well. You can see that through the X-ray. They're just looking in towards short because Los Reyes, they have been taking it. But that's not the approach this round. Into the 26th, Los Reyes, they want to elect to take long control, and this is absolutely the right call. Even being flashed into toilets, but look. This gamble stack for HeroC1ty, it's not going to pay off. Unless Percy goes searching in towards connector. But they're about to find out that the A-bomb site is basically going to be free, but if they don't get a move on soon, these players are going to rotate up very quickly. You can see them on the mini-map. The execute, though, it is coming in. It's going to deny vision. And the bomb's about to be planted. It's a rare 5v5 retake. However, look at that spam coming in, completely denying any sort of boost. Percy, the experience on this man is unmatched in the server right now. And it's highlighted here. He might not be aware of this player that is tucked in towards bank. Oh my god, he's just going to walk over here. Good for one, but that is all. Nice little party trick. Houdini appearing. But that's Los Reyes, more importantly, securing the 14th round on the board. HeroC1ty, they can buy into this, but it's going to be difficult. They haven't got a great purchase. So they might just elect for these pistols. Look at this spam. 24 kills to his name. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, they're going to actually fight for overtime here. HeroC1ty just playing with scraps. Los Reyes, this round is in complete control for them. They're going to have to be careful though, because there is a stack. It is just Deagles and USPs, but these rounds can quickly get turned on its head in a blink of an eye. Percy does clear every single corner on overpass and will eliminate the first player. This aggression. Look at it, and the flashbang. But Alex is just holding mouse 1. Lovely spray transfer and picks up 3. Fakes is wondering what has happened to his teammates as he elects just to run away. We'll find Jarko, who's not been having the best of games so far. Picks up an MP for his troubles and will nearly secure the kill on towards Patty. It could have been dangerous for Los Reyes. The game is theirs to lose. HeroC1ty, we've seen them come back already against match point, and they have to do it again. Here we go then. Do or die for the last map of the last series of this first day of HCG Masters Series 1. And we could see Los Reyes picking this up 2-1. But HeroC1ty, they're aggressive into this playground. And he will actually catch off Alex as well. The trades, it's immediately here. It's this sniper once again. Rixo has been a little bit quiet on this T side, but CT, he was shining. The barrel, it's been spotted, and further damage fills the feed. It's all left onto Inspire. 1 versus 4. The IGL of HeroC1ty left to do it all. Playing with the smoke, he might walk through, and this sniper in Rixo will find success. That's Los Reyes converting overpass, and they win the series 2-1. Wow. What an incredible series from them. I cannot literally believe what has just happened. It went down to the wire. I'm incredibly impressed. I just want to say that with HeroC1ty, they have really surprised me. I thought going into this on paper, Los Reyes, they'd wipe the floor with them, but I'm incredibly impressed. They're looking to springboard this, and it's great. Look, that's all from us today. Thank you so much for watching. We honestly appreciate it more than you'll ever know. We are back tomorrow for more games, so make sure to follow the stream. You can also check out HCG, the mainstream. We've got the Danish stream, the Portuguese, and the German. Make sure to check them all out, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Counter-Strike. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely evening.